Yeah. So you should fall. Can you know so? Yeah, let's do this. Working for the source, we jump, my soul. We can walk till we fall, we can walk till we fall. But I come with the source, we jump, my soul. We swag, that shit. I be getting from my chips, we just wanna get it, we don't wanna trouble. We just wanna get it, we don't wanna trouble. My brother, move to the top, we harder. We don't grind out there. Yep, I said get it bigger all night long. All night long. Boys and trip, boys and tip. Pulling the bands on Jerry. Mommy from me, I don't take. Since I came, class, I'm digging. Yeah, one thing. But they can't gang, we pulling with diggings. All that 4 until 7 by my bro. Boys and trip, boys and tip. Pulling the bands on Jerry. Mommy from me, I don't take. Since I came, class, I'm digging. Yeah, one thing. But they can't gang, we pulling with diggings. All that 4 until 7 by my bro. We just wanna get it, we don't wanna trouble. We just wanna get it, we don't wanna trouble. It go on rough street in a chama get on the beef for the filia. Says yes, I give yes, I know whom or they go to cause when to me and read ya. The firm is a cost will please my jar from one fan, the Cobanamic test here. We paid for attention, but Mujina teas, many one money to be a lady. We've been doing this best for a while. Was I come a rapper a foul? You want to party a pressure be found. Fans are supporting me money how. So when you ask my dear to any, I saw what you made the men's hour. A time of Vienna, Miss Wama could be. We are going to see when inside, outside, and castle. Don't show me air force crew, bustle, and so tussle. Still with the hustle. Second income, my brownie wastle. My kids for Timaba, Jama, the camera. The pass of quiet to a Yashawana, who the summer, no mean I should have come and be scattered be a minute. We just wanna get it, we don't want no trouble. We just wanna get it, we don't want no trouble. Inside, outside, outside, one side, inside, outside, one side, Bema is doing their part, but I'm choosing more. Seventeen and pressure, they back that was the book. Inside, outside, one side, inside, outside, one side, yeah. Yeah, my dear, share. We say, Cossi, Jerry Cossa. We just wanna get it, we don't wanna trouble. Munya, Kayadana, scientific, yeah, share, Kofi Jama. Aquadavia was sending my young crowd in Indian Shannon singing a lie. And I deep for sharing a Hong Kong say, Kumasi dream music or the Beko heaven. Or Beko heaven, a cracker to, yeah, my dear. Ubonsi Rima tune for at Yasifona and penny for doing a no missy. Clap for Kofi Jama. Yeah.
Audio Jungle.
I was for me will be a kwaba eba OBGH program so and Sunday so me mo bi akwaba da bia wo bia me chiao me hu se me internet no ye no ho rough bi ntimi nyina so yie no mo ne ade awrade nyankopɔ program we ni internet ya na yesi de in fact ya na ha adwen but nya hwe wo nyina so mo ntwen ye na ya ntimi entutu ne yie ne yemfa bibia emremo ne kwan so pa me hu se yankɔ ne yɛmmra bi mu ana the way our internet yi ye deɛ yɛmpɛ o abisafo mo de ɛyɛ saa na kyɛ sɛ ɛyɛ ahadwene ɛyɛ saa na ɛyɛ ahadwene come on ayɛ ayi wɔ so still wɔ so ɛnyɛ hwɛ mom yɛntwɛn kakra ne yɛnhwɛ adeɛ yaba life ana internet yi deɛ na ɛyɛ me na yi okay abusafo we de mesre mo mame nkɔ mame nkɔ na me hwɛ sɛ metumi asan aba abusafo ya wa life I also be at me kai I hope say bibia normal I hope say bibia ekoyi Eric Yeboa evangelist me pacho se oda so etie mi a ma me hu se me internet ne ye clear ama bibia koso yie uhu bibia clear wote voice ne bibia clear me pacho mo nsan me kakra abusiafo me pacho se muti bibia clear mo nsan me mo ma me sign na me hu se bibia ye clear okay me fo se bibia ye clear because me hwe ayi a me de ewo ayi so wa hanoma bibia ye fine me mo bi akwa aba eba OBGH Sunday discussions a etasumu eso ewo program we so me mo bi akwa aba se wo hwe me a medase evangelist medase pa se wo ha na wo hwe me a medase se wanyamre na o hwe me ene Sunday ene ye ba be di djuma bebre kwa ewo ha ye be ka ensemo a ahia a ebeboa Ghana ye beka ho asem ewo dwumadie we so eno ntino sa wunya dwumadie bi na sa wo hwa a bomodna se wo be share ama obi nsoso aba na ono nsoso ade na adwenkyere aba na waba beka bi sabi da bia meka se adwenkyere no enime nko a metrimu sabi enime nko a metrimu mostly no ejina matiefo a ya mo hye me ne so ena ya na adwenkyere no mo kyere ema na to asumu eyie da bia meka se the fact say me matwe camera ene your friend is saying microphone asimanim a me kasa no doesn't mean say me na menim bibia mo a mo hwe me mo a mo tie me most of the time na ya na me de ayibe ma mo se mo kra mo nim ebi wo ho a enoma bi wo ho a mo nim than me enu nti na ya na ye toato adwene ye bie floor no e call in now so wo de submission e de ba ema yetie eye Ghana ho dontia ena ye de ewo sa program we so eye Ghana ho dontia OBGH program no eye obi adea sa wo pese wo baso as a life a me pa cho send me message a metumi any wedding komo na wa baso life se program ye de to ho na wo pese wo baso life a me pa cho wo send me message a me de wo beka panel no ho as a guest on that day no na ye ne wo nsoso adi nkomo most of the time no ya na ye de program no ye flyers na ye de ato ho na chese enkofo adi kan aprepe omo mind towards the topics na ye de ba no enu nti no se the topic to ho na wo hu nim dia me pa cha ubetimi a reach out to me na me ne wa ye nhyehyɛ na me de wo abaso na wo so wa be kire wa dwene senso sente sa na se ye program na you can always call in and as obetimi de voice audio aba metimi abo voice audio no most of the time your WhatsApp line no ewo the thicker no tika na etike wase no and as e roli wase no Your WhatsApp line ne wo ho. Eno nti no ubetimi aye audio na wa send it to me WhatsApp line. Wo send it to WhatsApp line na me pacho me nsa beka na afe mabo edru calling ni so a. Your program yi enso so ekoso your friend is saying say wo YouTube ebia na uni you can say ebia na uni Facebook account a wo de hwe. Wo YouTube a me pacho program yi live ewo OBGH so ewo YouTube enso so. Eno nti no betimi na wo nso so watie ewo YouTube enso so. Eno nti ne ya momfa ma adwene mra. Momfa mo comment mra na yen enready. Abusafo momma me emfa enkaibo kakra bi emfamu ewa ha. Ubetimi afrɛ me Kwame Opon Badu. Ufrɛ me Obi meni beje ho. But BB1 Bantma Blogger 1. Eno de magye ato me ho so. Eno de magye ato me ho so meni obi ampere. Alaji Grace abesia mini obi ampere. Sa Bantma Blogger 1 no BB1 magye ato me ho so. Enti ne nsema efa Bantma ho de udi bejame a na kyese etise de wode enam akwakoja okra. Eno de mentwen ho kra bibi fa Bantma ho nko abade a ekwan bia so no ewo se metimi ka ekire metiefo mostly no na on so etie wo abra men semre no abusuafo moma memfa ayie nka ebo kakra bi emfa entudwa de medi bedi kan mia nkasa minua madamfo for America krani obia nim se ye nua Bantma's own ye nua super oseketwa waka nchenagu na ho abobo de ye di bi pa ye vigil ewo program we so de ma ye nua no ye vigil ewo program we so de ma ye friend say ye nua no na ho nhyehyeye a sesei no akwakodu no eno na mepese me de to matiefo anim na sa wo ha se wonim super anase wonim super kra na mepacho na wo Ghana eduru so abetimi akoboa se wo US ha nso so a eno so duru so abetimi akoboa ya san ati your friend is saying WhatsApp group a mepacho ye donations bebre e wo honomo na ye de aboa abusuafo super eko wu ye e wo Germany abonten so sabi ye de namu no ebe free Germany e de akọ Ghana enti ye pese ye boa abusuafo na ontimi de amu ne kọ na ye toa so e de kọ hwẹ e de kọ wie se time a ye be na yie no e de awie enu nti na me na oda makoma so nti no mafa ato me ho so se until say ye be wie ayie no mebo ehun dawru every blessed week a meba betena ase me ye program enu nti no US had ya na enra na ye 1 week no edi ewie ye omo ye no Virginia ene ye 1 week ni di wie ye na ye wie ye no abusafo ama no me anya no enkra se nyame ya adomo a Friday which is on the 16th which is Friday on the 16th ya ebe ena omo ebe ye 1 week e wo Ghana omo be ye 1 week no e wo Ghana e ye Friday on the 16th ya ebe ewo your friend is saying Bantma eno mbedi dwuma no se wo ne me se wo Bantma wo ye obi a wonyini wo Bantma ne ade a ba bia supertie no anasa na wo ye na damfo a ba bia supertie de na wonim ho esese wo hu no ho na your friend is saying ya be bia sport bi wo mo area mu ho a agidin wo Bantma pa se your friend no Wasaga Sports ye ho no area no mu a no omo fie ene ye Bantma hene dada ye ba fo wu a Bantma hene dada omu fie no ne na ye directly opposite untumi entimi nya adeyera emfa mawo mepa chawo entimi nya adeyera emfa mawo enti se nyame ya adom na Friday on the 16th of April se uwo Ghana nko ade a na uwo Bantma uwo Kumase wo Bantma mepa chawo ko ne koja abusuafo a omo betena se wo ho koja on na ye nua ye ni 1 week mepa chawo na ye nua no ye ni 1 week ɛno nti no monhyɛ no nso saa afei so efi hɔ no mo a nyame yɛ adom a abusuafoɔ asa manya ne nteɛ sɛ on the May 22nd ɛna wɔn bɛyɛ ayie a ɛwɔ US ɛyɛ Virginia deɛ no ɛno no menya time ɛne venue na as time goes on na me yɛ me program no me de bɛba bɛto monim na mo nso so mahu your friend is in deɛ ɛkɔ so nyinaa ɛyɛ May 22nd nti mo a mo wɔ US no me pa mo kyɛw titru mo a mo wɔ US no sɛ wo bɛn Virginia sɛ wo mɛn hɔ me pa kyɛw bɔ modna sɛ wo de bɛhyɛ wo calendar so eduru hɔ a abusuafoɔ hia yɛ mo a abusuafoɔ ehia yɛn sɛ yɛbɛba na yɛbɛtumi ne wɔn aba bɛbom na yɛyɛ super yie no fɛfɛɛfɛ monhyɛ ne nso sɛ ɛyɛ May 22nd ɛna yie na ɛwɔ US ha Virginia no yɛbɛyɛ sɛ yie no ebiem nso so June 19th a ɛyɛ Saturday ɛwɔ Ghana ɛna ɛhɔ nso so yie na ɔmo bɛyɛ ne Ghana deɛ no June 19th ɔmo bɛyɛ no menim sɛ wokɔ 1 week ni bia ɔmo bɛka date no ɛwɔ hɔ but bia na wantumi ante deɛ na sɛ ha na wobɛte no deɛ a ɛne na yɛ June 19th ɛno nso so time no ne bibia ne place ɔmo bɛyɛ ayie no me nsa ka me de bɛba abɛto atiefoɔ manim na yɛabɔ modna na yɛnua yi no a ne ho akan no yɛabɔ modden sɛ yɛbɛkɔ akɔakɔgya no ɛno nti no ayie nkaebɔ baako a ɛwɔ hɔ a mɛpɛ sɛ mɛka de ato bantomafoɔ anim ne kumaseman nyinaa anim no sɛ yɛfiri hɔ a na wei nso so obiara nim honorable prince sɛ woyɛ bantmani anaasɛ woyɛ obi a wopɛ sports paa asot now yi no ɔyɛ sports kora ɛwɔ YouTube ne Facebook ɛfa kɔtɔkɔ ho ɔno sports deɛ emu deɛ onimu wakwadre mu honorable prince ɔwɔ London bantma eku a ɛwɔ London no ɔka ho bi na ɔyɛ radio presenter ɛwɔ Kumase ɛyɛ your friend is in Kumase Ghana na ɔyɛ radio presenter asot now deɛ ɔwɔ London ne maame nimpɔn ɛna da fam yi your friend no ama every year na mmom no dodoɔ na friend no anti-confidence me bacho omo beye ne 1 week observation no ewo bantama ehwa abiem eye BA34 eye behind bantama hene palace no ehɔ na honorable prince omo busua fie no ewo nti ehɔ na omo beye ayie no me pacho omo beye 1 week observation no 1 week omo di ama honorable prince eye anti-confidence 1 week observation no baso on the 15th me pacho Thursday baso on the 15th Thursday ena honorable prince mame omo no 1 week no one ni nuamo omo wo abrochire ene your friend is in Ghana nyina no to nsa afre abusuafo omo to nsa afre mo se momra na momeboa na me pacho oni ni maame 1 week no ni nuamu bi din na meba ababubo so ewa ha Gladys Osei Ajikum Georgina GNPC na oye adwuma Osei Georgina Osei Ajikum me pacho Gladys Osei Ajikum adwuma oye GNPC na Georgina Osei Ajikum ewo London afei so George Afrifa Ajikum enso so ewo London Victoria Osei Ajikum ewo London Joyce Osei Ajikum ewo Germany and honorable prince na ankasa enso so ewo London ni nuamu na mabobo omudin de achewe me pacho omu nyina eboa omoto nsa afremo se wo Ghana na se wo bantama but modna se on Thursday no ubetimi akọ na me pacho wakoboa omo na omo maame no omadi ne 1 week enso so ewo ho afesu ye free so a na yekọ yenua trouble se meka trouble eye assemblyman ɛwɔ Bantama Ahebron mu. Assemblyman ɛwɔ Bantama Ahebron mu. As of now, I make say on the assemblyman wɔ hɔ. Me pacho ne papa ɛna ɔda screen ni so yi. Ne papa afiri mu. Ne papa ɛnya ne baabi kɔ. Your friend Alhaji Ibrahim Fojo Isa. Alhaji Ibrahim Fojo Isa. Me pacho omo enam se oye kramoni ni nti no ono omo asie no deda. Omo asie no deda. Na emu no omo ye adoa de amano ewo Bantama. Omo ye adoa de amano ewo Bantama. Na ebekoso ewo Bantama Mosque. Honomo. Ebekoso ewo Bantama Mosque. Obi anim Bantama Mosque ene Parliament, Bantama Parliament, ene edi enhwani mu. So unim ho a your friend is saying, but modna say na me ya adoma Sunday trouble ya assemblyman a owo Bantama Ahebron mu no. Ne papa ena me pacho wenya ne baabi kɔ a omo ye adoa nam so ye kramoni ni nti no omo sie ndada omo ye adoa de amano. Ti nyame ya adoma bomodna na bomoden se onsoso obekɔ na wakɔ akakɔboa ama papa yi yakata nachi kura. Abusafo say Bantama the way ewuo na tiasi Bantama no mentiase we be say I just can't think far. Nanu ya me wo Facebook na me hu say abrante fefefe bi abrante fefefe a your friend no old dog ese sa na your friend no me de me nhyeda enimu no too much sa na emu no this week yimu abrante no enso so akanchena gu abusuafo se de si kono Bantama ayedin kakra de aman sanse se wobeti na we yawu beti na we yawu ha adwene yenim se ewuo eka nipa ho de na enso so de we a si kono ha adwene pa enso so aja obeye ne den eka ye ho yentimi enyi emfamfiri mu enti na moma yemfa no saa enti no me pacho enkabo kakra na eye nkabo kakra me pese me de to enkrofo animu no eno enso so eno no evangelist me pacho me da sese wo hwe ena ama vida me da sese wo hwe Jake and some big fame Jake me da sese onso so your friend is wo hwe OBGH program abusa for se unya program ni bia bomodna se obewo so bomodna se obe share ama unua bi enso so abaso na ono nso so atimi abetie ebi moma yentwen kakra na yeba ye de dwumadie no ye be introduce dwumadie no na ye de ahyehye so montwen me ba sisia abusafo ya sign ababiem ene me internet no eni me di nyonyono ewo aha ene me internet no eni me di no nyonyono ewo aha enso mo fanche me sometimes e banisa tell be o ya na uni ho control obetimi control enioma enso so yeguso yebedi dwumadie no amana yeye me twen ahwe se internet no betimi akeka ne ho kakra ya twen kakra ne ahwe se internet ne bitimi akeka ne ho kakra ama ya okay mehu se afi de bibia da na kwan mu a eye adwuma. Okay. Yeah, yahu se afi de bibia da na kwan mu a eye adwuma. Eno ntina abusafo moma yentoa ye dwumadie ni so. Abusafo week we mu ensem no bebre kwa esisiye ewo Ghana. Sa week we mu ensem bebre esisiye ewo Ghana. Na ye dwumadie no ye were 3 topics a ye pese ye di ho dwuma, ye pese ye ka ho asem. Ye pese ye ne atiefo share adwene. Ye 3 topics no ye pese ye ne atiefo ene mabegyafo a omo beba be ka mensa. Ye nyina ye be share adwene. Ye betoato adwene. Na ya hye ben kura Ghana sese eko. Abusafo ne ya hye ade. The first topic no, your first topic na what your friend is saying board no. Wiki mu your president Nana AKUFFO. Okokutwa anase okakate sword efa project bia ebekoso ewo Ghana. Ese your friend no award house. Ese your friend no award house. Omo be see award house. Na eno okokate sword ewo ho. Enkofo bebre kwa aka ho asem. Uma men come next one so. Me ba na fe de mafamu ba mu bia na machirechire mu. Na machire die nti a it is worth talking about it. Ni yentoa to adwene kakra ewo OBGH page so. Abusafo dumso sesei no ekoso wo Ghana. Dumso ekoso wo Ghana pa sesei ya me ne wo kasai. Na enkrofo fi se kadumso de nke past mama mreso na ewo ho. Mama mreso na dumso ewo ho. But for the past bet is 1 month ni echo 2 months there. Dumso very 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 prevalent ewo Ghana. Pa ye beka wasem. Na fe ye last topic no. Enso so essay banning of money rituals on Ghana televisions. You see, Emma Okonfo Malam na minim se sa de we nso ekoma asofo nso de a eno no minim. You see ensese money rituals ye be ye ho dede ye be bo ho advert ewo Ghana television so. Sa de we buy it became set ye be banned no from a public outcry na on air cry efa last week incidents I see wo Ghana enkwala mienu teenagers mienu omukuku omo yonko akwala wadi 11 years no ti enu nti na emsempanimfo de saa nhyehyɛ we atodwa so enu nti no abusuafo ye beka ho asem ye be pense mu na ya find out say eno any solution a e wose ye de to hɔ ana Nana Akwasi Mensa. Oh, bro. Germany to say I know so who ye pa me da sesa wo hwe me. Iba cho so nsa kan na wa share amobi so ahwe bi. And me wife enso so Nana Adoma upon Badu. Enso so ehwe. Ono so ehwe. Enso so Swidi Michel. I hope so who ye. And because I hope so when and crofo busa se na nya one ne nete na mpacho me ne nete de aka no metwa so me mebo nchire mu abusafo mu yemfa sword cutting na Nana AKUFFO ekoye sword cutting ewo Accra ye ba besi award house. Award house na ABC no. Mpanimfoɔ akyerɛ mu sɛ award bi akɔso. As a matter of fact, omu hostu bi in 2018. Award no the Duke of Edinburgh award. The ma yɛbɔ say a foundation. Duke of Edinburgh near foundation. UK memu. Ɛna saa award no free. UK memu ɛna saa award no free. Na ɔma bedi ɛho dwumani bi 2000 and Azafo mo amemfa your friend is saying me bojani wa join me no ma menhwe Joe sa wo hwe me ampa che ma wonsa so na menhu se wa ready na me de waba Joe memfa wo mra so Joe mpa che ma wonsa so ma me good okay men twan kakra okay Joe ene me de wo ka ho Joe ma kwa ba
Yeah, Obi major so otimenka
ya tonka clear loud and clear ya tonka pa na
me share tifo nyina ne ahwefo nso
tifo afew
vanchemi
tifo no se omonte ye me pa no ba kokra nka omo ebusame ombusame pa
tifo ne ahwefo mo vanchemi na wo food also a odoni nyina
no krejo ya busy president he say on time ya Mumfa enche.
I would love to come on the show anytime they are available. And even if not, I'm trying to make time to.
Okay. Yeah. And she said na me kano na me kase sa Duke of Edinburgh your friend is saying award scheme ya amode man na sa award no ye kire say nipa ya na omo je sa award no omo aye sa de no say omo be project young people young guys, young men and women are all free. Your friend say Ghana and we are say afana nyina for that matter no. Omo ebema omo ade a omo site yes e was say on ye omo be ye and I say omo esi won ni so omo ye ne say omo promote bibi to say resilience in young people. Omo promote confidence in young people. Omo promote how a young guy your friend is saying ubesi atoto onneoma afa na ube succeed in life. So wukọ ahokyere bi mu a how ubesi mi come out successfully and also ube turn that misfortune na wukọ mu no to become a fortune. Now omo the heads of states enso so abata ho. So heads of states na omo de omo abata ho no enye esusudie emfama sa young guys ya omo eba no. That is the award. Sa award na omo ye no mostly no ona make us omo di kan adi hu djuma pen e wo Ghana. Djuma na omo di e wo Ghana no was omo hold the award no in 2018. October 2018 omo hold that award no e wo Ghana. Omo bo enkrofo bebre abaso at that time no. Na baby a omo wo the whole Africa no baby a omo wo baby a omo si edan and as omo si edifice a whole theater for that award no in Africa no Kenya and omo si edan baako wo ho a omo di saa dwumadie no ena enti Ghana ebeye the second country a omo ebesi saa theater ibi na that means say there is going to be some programs at Ebekoso. A dynasty there's going to be some programs at Ebekoso or Dynamo. Now, your friend is saying during the award, omu short cutting, omu invite president and obekate sword for the commencement of the construction of this award house. Now, President Kokate saw the new year, it became a public outcry too. the whole general public of Ghana. The entire became public outcry and say, and Crawford feel say there are pertinent issues, there are core issues and SSA president etimi ekasa de no ho asem. So what ya say? Enti esida enuoma ewo ho a omo feel say and Crawford enipa feel say it's a pressing issue for Ghana sesia dance obekwa akokate sword for award house. Me ready comment bebre ene bashi de ya bashi president, but the bi munsu ba can say the funding itself no is not coming from mind you say president ekotwa sword no mu no okokate sword no o kasika say 1 million Ghana cedis and or the seed money. The whole project no it's going to cost 5 million Ghana cedis. That is how much the whole project no ebe cost. Atabuki me mawakwa ba medase medafo medase se wo hwesudi. I hope some ho ye mo ye no matese se ekoye pa pacho ya na wa frame na echi no abomumu nchemu. The whole project no ebe cost 5 million Ghana cedis. And at the seed money no president no edema eye na AKUFFO ekokate ya sword no ena odema your friend is saying odema this foundation no say omo emfa enye den emfa nye seed money nti na Crawford ka say one your friend is saying one commenter me hwe ye pa obi kan ye say wabe announce say uba be see 88 hospitals because of COVID-19 no mo emu bia ni ho a wakokate sword na ye den na afa de wudi mirika a wakokate sword say yemra mesi award house. Is the award house relevant na at this moment ya ye umu Ghana no award house no very relevant say chinchina kan e wo se yenya award house na et say de emre bi cathedral ho asem baaye no. Is it all anase say no president aye obi a ase de misplaced priorities ho hia no on ka ho asem onye ontu ho anamon na mom de ho hia Ghana for na say o tu ho anamon ana moma yen discuss this topic no kakra ansa na metimi movie on to your next topic inti Joe waba no Joe minim say NPP de USA communication team no o ka ho bi enti saa ade we no mostly no NPP for ne yeba o machi pa because mo president na te so mo president na akokate saa award no your friend is saying kokate saa sword no ye be si award house no mo president na aye saa de no and enti Joe bramu minim say Joe we are very very honest person say ye ka asem wo ha no mo a say enkoye ma o president na ya na wo nyi ntumu se chenchena ase wo de ekoye but me pese o kirechire atiefu mu se sa award house ya ye ba besi no at this moment na this time no is it good for Ghana even at all crampo no enye Ghana government na ebi a oba be fund no is it good ana say Nana AKUFFO ebetutu ni nan na wako kate sword way as say I generate public outcry e Ghana ye ka ho asem na bi mu ye sa all these things in Joe me pa cha o wo ho a mane enko e ma me
Obi otimenka
ye to nka clear pa Joe koso ma me
okay
abuja for mo me 1 minute Joe betimi akasa koso ne kasa me ba ma me 1 minute me mu 1 minute aba Ready? When you bring me wife. Yes.
yo Obi mechiao
Joe
mechia
koso me
chief phones
to
ne afre phones ni na ne afre phones Obi Hello.
Joe me pacho koso. Joe
Oh,
koso.
okay. Yeah, send watch mu no. Head of state award no. Send watch mu no. Sabe pepe netie. Na me pese me hwe no from this angle. Ɔman na yɛwɔ mu no, yɛhia role models bebree na yɛahwɛ wɔn na yɛtumi de abɔbra, especially woyɛ ɔbaa na wosi so na afei na woba yɛ communities no mu na ɛyɛ a na mpɛn bebree no wontumi nya obi a wobɛka sɛ wobɛfa no as a role model na watumi asteady ne life, whether as a corporate or as a business executive bi anaasɛ even as a leader or whatever sort of a role model a wopɛ sɛ wopeke no wɔ community no mu na ɔnnɛkya wo na wotumi lead you into your aim or aspirations a wopɛ sɛ wobɛbɔ wɔ wiase mu as a youth a ɔba wɔ Ghana. Nti na for me no, any award scheme biara ɛbɛ try to motivate mmabun in particular na ɛbɛhyɛ wɔn nkran ama wɔn ani so ade hunu a wɔmpɛ sɛ wɔde ba wiase no. Whether ɛyɛ ɔman panin, whether ɛyɛ minister, whether ɛyɛ ɔhene anaate sɛ otumfoɔ na ɛbɛyɛ, whether ɛyɛ footballer, whether ɛyɛ community opinion leader bi ɛna wafa ato ne ho so sɛ ɔbɛset award scheme bi na watumi de amotivate amanfoɔ a na aboa amanfoɔ nso ama wɔatumi adu destination a wɔmpɛ sɛ wɔkɔ no a ɛwɔ sɛ yɛbɔ n'aba so. In fact, yɛman no sɛ nka yɛade a yɛwɔ saa nkurɔfoɔ no bebree wɔ mu sɛ nka yɛwɔ ha yɛte ha yi nyame ayɛ adom a yɛabɛtena ha yi na wo secondary school bi a wokɔɔyɛ wo community bi a wote mu primary school bi a wokɔɔyɛ no, you don't have to be a billionaire anaasɛ be a very successful person ansa na wobɛtumi akɔ bi a Joe Oseusu award na nka me secondary me JSS a mekɔɔ yi mefa baako bi wɔ hɔ a afe biara no na mabɔ m'aba so na kyerɛ sɛ ahyɛ obi nkran sɛ yɛwɔ nipa bi a ɔno nso kɔ school wɔ ha nyame adaroma watumi akɔdu mpɛmpɛnsoɔ bi sei nti yɛn nso yɛbɔ yɛ bra yi a yɛbɛtumi aspire to nti nka ɛnyɛ bɔne. Nti I totally disagree with people who are thinking say because of mine na yɛwɔ mu no yɛhia hospital, yɛhia school dan, yɛhia roads, yɛhia furnitures, so many problems. In fact, dum so koraa de no ho asan bɛbɔ mu nti no ɛno nti ma yɛnsi ɛdan a yɛfrɛ the heads of state award yɛnim sɛ aboa over 76,000 people. Over 76,000 people. Remember, says I head of state award. You started with the grassroots, na ya nominees, na ya screen until the fact so be crying winning award no. Interest own skills be woman. I be buana mas any business idea and or thereby untimi execute. Say be cry why bit me lead your mama me access to capital. They will get access to resources, a be buama omunpuntu. Omunpuntu what we call human development no akɔ service secretariat a yɛsi nso ɛbɛboa ma anyɛ hwɛ koraa no Ghanafoɔ binom ɛbɛyɛ adwuma ɛwɔ hɔ anyɛ hwɛ koraa no you get people working there anyɛ hwɛ koraa no we will get ICT center wɔ hɔ a bɛma amanfoɔ akɔ no makɔsua ICT ho nneɛma you will get opportunities and resources available as wohia biribi a wobɛtumi akɔ hɔ a ɛbɛboa ama any sort of resources and information be a here ebema wo idea innovative idea be wo team no aba into field no it's going to help. So I think that I support it. In fact, if sika kra wo and a bc bi wo region bia district bia so that megu omo lower west achim they can walk to a presidential award secretariat and be given all the necessary resources, we should applaud it. Now, I don't agree with this mindset to say because of minor item, you need hospital, you need school dine, you need airquine. Inti impuntu nume bia e bia no. You beka correct to. That is why for me cathedral na sem buy. I disagree with a cathedral, baby a easy cathedral, because I think the cathedral you could see no a bribe ponosu ho baby, you could see no in some ho baby, you could see no Cape Kuso baby and as in between Accra Cape Kuso baby and Kumasi ho baby. It's a fantastic idea, more precisely near say Ben Capital, every mountains ho and ankem ebeboa. Instead of ye could read Dinegu Accra Central ho more BB already know. Traffic congestion crowd one mama tem bia traffic 2 hours now dim tintina ye use some of these facilities to decongest the city and move them towards the area beboama development and so it is only on that same principle and presidential secretariat I think say ye mumkra de ko baby to say fine I know some for beka on anad ufi eastern region ebia. But clearly, a place like Eastern Region is always left out when it comes to national development. Stadium na yesia omunyebi, national bibi na yeya omunyebi because we always assume somewhere Accra, omoben Accra nti ye Kumasi ne aya Accra. Na sometimes ye Cape Coast, Western Region, ne Eastern Region. So I think say Senkempo mpusi wo Eastern Region kra baby a ebeboa or better still even in Ashanti region, one of these most populous cities, Nibiawa Ashanti region, Krana, Ebebwa, it doesn't have to necessarily be Accra. It doesn't have to necessarily be Accra. And on that principle, I agree with so many people who make argument about the award and the secretariat. Government is always concerned about internet accessibility, infrastructure, to run some of these secretariats. But I think say if a deliberate attempt say you be making sure say yeah resources na Zabzuku krana, we can find a way to get those resources there to serve the people because Ghana is not Accra alone. Okay, but other than that, today I completely support the government. Don't forget say this $5 million, are buying support a woman just $1 million. Nti adi nti na sɛ yɛte hɔ as ɔman na obi sɛ mede $4 million ɛɛba through private partnership whatever ABC dan ɛwɔ mu kurom mu na ma to ne din as a presidential award secretariat ɔman no mo asɛ deɛ a mobɛyɛ ne sɛ ɔman yɛ baabi ABC dan no na mo support yɛ ɔman no sɛ de $1 million bɛ support mo yɛsi daabi yɛni kwan nti yɛnyɛ. Meanwhile, $1 million in $1 million Ghana in hospital. But here they no corner the assassin will be $4 million Nibenya need me the secretariat. Ghana say on dia, a bit me Nigeria, a bit me Sierra Leone, a bit me Liberia, a bit me any of these English speaking countries. Okay, so for me, it's a big opportunity to Ghana be embracing. Na emu no kra no yahye Ghana mabu no kra ya encourage them say they should take advantage of it so that anytime better say the head of state award nomination has been open, they should as much as possible participate and possibly win. And then whatever benefit thereof, they can use it to help at least transform the life of a Ghanaian youth. Na yenjai sa yen your old argument ade bi ebe your mind mu bia ye say yeniwe and so ye den as o mind there your resources you say resources are insatiable. Okay, nya there your resources no ebetimi aso yen ho bra nyina abo senka sa wo ho de anka yeni o mind bia ni wo ha enu ntia wo say prioritizing. By prioritizing the sectors of the economy, so untimi nka say education nko a na ho hia ana energy nko a na ho hia ana health nko a na ho hia enti oman ni sika no eso aseden kra I was say difficult entertainment I was say difficult roads I was say difficult health I was say difficult chieftaincy I was say difficult environment and nka be just animal ni nyina na nka di sika nyina akugu education I was say difficult security I was a sebi yedi bi krampo ekokoya adoye stand we asset it is a kakra a minor crabbinya to support this head of state award na encouraging mabu na yetimi aspire to be somebody in future, like Bill Gates, like William Buffett, like anybody in this world. No, I think you say we should applaud the government and rather tell the government, say, oh yes, I knew my way. No, now a hospital no so I can. Oh yeah, yeah, quite na can now. Oh yeah, yesuku nsem na and also double track and na government so oh yeah. Name my and because of an empty me and yet me and yet you may be to say. And day I would disagree with anybody or this type of position ever.
Joe, before say mema fiaba mu no. Ma membusa wo. Enoma ya wakeka nyina no eye. On the top of on the account of say ye pay role models near the other. Me per say ye back practical, you know. Ye back on the local basis, local side. Now, minim Joe, minim say if say obey aware. What him say? Library. Nanka library eye adia. Anka most of the time, no, library was the place anka ebia opese u introduce obi a your friend is saying ebia role models ne saa de ade ne say eba se omoma to the level of the local and kwalana omo wo ho na because na your library system me kai se misua no na library is so popular say it makes everybody na your competition say books be no reading and the ade now yemfa ne saa seed money ya nana yemfa ne say only 1 million Ghana cedis and or de akwakwahye saa de we mu and obi de whatever amount ba beboa enti yemaye yemfa ne saa but yemusa ye ho say this very seed money no anka ye decide say ye de fund the local some of the local libraries na even crampon ewe ye mpatamu na ya she omo a o ka se omo ye role model yi na ka ya she bi kutu pan say okay ye the library we to wo asomasi because say we role model we obi a education mu na e bia wakọ nkan ana entertainment mu wakọ nkan ana whatever no try say library betimi agina ama that locality enkwala na omo wo ho no ebetimi aba benefit nka wunyini say sika ya ye de koye seed money no say sika we ebetimi ananka ye friend saying aboa more than say this very award house ya ye ba besi we Joe busa ho say ye Ghana na ye wo no enipa sen and esi ehu edifice sesi ho and for that matter no krampo no esi akra na omo betimi awuram akwa akohu say resources be cost wo ho enti mayen kwane benefit from that resources no enti don't you think it's an kai nipa na decide say okay me pese me beboa mo me be si saa de we ma award so ko couldn't be say ye betimi ane omaye negotiation and for that matter no cry bia ye nsi edifice na mom ye de bekwa akohye ade kra ye wo ho dada no and talk about that no your library dey am de ma example no nanka atimi aboa if say nka ye bibi saa eno no be ye better aboa the local kwala no rather than say ye be see a whole dan kakraka de asibo jo ojo ho say
Well, me no ya adwin say ya adwin to na se na wo kan to you no ye ne saa nke ho behia but to aban no and to the award scheme leadership no and our secretariat no, that this is what they have arrived at. We could have our opinions, but it's what the leadership decide no by consensus no. I think say and no was say as citizens no ye nyina ye gidie tai achiri kan who say $4 million, 4 million Ghana cedis na eba beka ho and more na eba beka ho. Enye omo amma me country say oh ye hu say Ghana kra library ewo Asante Achim North. Nti e pese ye koboa Asante Achim North library. No. $4 million no any whatever proposal came specific for a presidential secretariat. Nti sisi e wo hai. Na say menua obi ye nyina ya dwendwen ho say okay sa dia ye se pese ye koboa library. Into the $5 million echo. Now buy say okay, and say I'm missing the $1 million be come. Now we see more there as a library or Ghana mukina. Obi ntimi ma meka say oh ade na mo fa nkoye sports complexes e wo Ghana because e nkwala no na mantem na ye bobọ ball ho sisi a mantem sa ase ni nyina ahefo aton ni nyina ye nya ball mo biem nti ene ade nti na ye kusi library na ye mfa sika na mo nya no mo fa nkọhye community sports development centers mo no a specific area and obi aba no pese oso aban asen and aban say me contribution me de be boani. I see no reason, I see no legitimate argument why we must try to compare that with other social amenities and other aspects of our development lacking government attention. No, we should rather call on a government say there be a hand me here attention to what we call, but we should not speak against a secretariat, you know, because you need we. No, I know that argument, the amount for yeah. And anytime they do that argument, I always disagree with them. Because I buying a person okusi okoye bibia no biaba yeni say. I buy person okoye say and I buy sisi okusi. I remember saying I buy okusi entertainment center ama Kumasi. No biaba oh yeah kwanye. Meanwhile, we need an entertainment center too because we have people in the entertainment industry. Abamba so kosi airport. No biaba oh ye kwine kranya adeni enko ye kwine no. Name me kosi airport. Meanwhile, we need to develop the aviation industry too in Ghana. And once we begin to make those arguments, never ban sen is at the Ghana in a bit bibiato near the Sikan in Akoshe, Yapu Demo and I say yen woman. And we know some as and answer M1. It immediately clearly me know ya doing library no first and then we in a young call library no and a library a good because your library is now near one a what we call a physical building type of library innovation beyond so book no 14th century Robin Hood Robinson one didn't be yatiego and no and so every modern library is connected to the internet. Oh, into me could read the modern trends of modern trends are ever and yet the book na go 14th century no Columbus no mo de ba America ha na no bi and uhia so be kan into say library no more modern ebe ma mabu no krako Nasa library na face ni the library no it wasn't innovative enough for mabu to go, especially when computers mobile phone TV started by afi nipa no obetimi atran fie enya access to some of these facilities no then I was no cotton cake library but I think say Chebi Nanado and that AKUFFO Foundation Homa basi some nice library bi wo robotic learning center ewo ho gaming center ewo ho ma mabu nkitenkite I think some wo coding craft on kwala nkitenkite nyina wo ho me wa ha minim madam fu bi wakote ICT center bi wo wanchi madam fu bi Dr. Bando Krabwa no ma laptops ma computers omode ko kwala no mo chiro mo coding amanfo ko ho It is you see ICT secretariat we be say you see head of state secretariat say be what Accra. Fine, I disagree with the Accra location, but no matter where it is, in Mebu Beko, even if it is one person, we don't know what that person is going to create. We are going to get the next Dangote because of that center now you see. We are going to get the next Bill Gates from that. So even if it is one person who is going to benefit, for me, I think the government no, and yeah, ADDO will say yes, so jagun rather than we must rather praise the government. Say what to me, AJ project at the back Ghana. Name no, ye misa ba yen country ban say sisi kaya odi akose this construction of secretariat. Yen pese 2 years down the lane na ka nsensemu na koye konfanoche die ni bi konfanoche maternity ward 40 years ni de bia yebugu ni asan to aso ni yinwie ni asan buogu na emu maban ye pese this time around the dan na wo ye no say 2 years ebedu na mo awie na mo san so provide all the resources are in here so that I can become functional. And yes, kwan mu no mo agesi ho so that aban for ba no no so be je ato na ye sika 1 million na akoshim na ka. I think that when we begin to make some of this constructive criticism and constructive demands, it will be in the right direction than to attack the government for taking such initiative.
Medase Joe, medase se wachwe enyoma mu esa ewo ahanomo. Mame se wa net sayon medase se wo hwe me ene na afisu Gladys Lawe. Gladys medase se wo hwe me ene dada boat, big boat. Big boat. Holland to say medase se wo hwe me ena Nana Aduma Jemfi medase se also o sheme na afeso so apia kubi apia kusi me sorry apia kusi medase se menua also o hwe me Jake some big fame menua medase afia mema wo me de obe start next topic na wo ho no na afe wo so ka ho asem ba na mahwese jo wo bibi e ka na afe ya rolisa nti ube me ma oka next topic na ye babie mu a ubetimi nso so aba be ka sa topic we enso so ehu bi anase no ode ma me e ma wo ka sa topic we ye wi a na ye nyina ya sa jump to your next topic no enti afia shortcut ye nko next one no ho
because I was you nyama we no
I mean, who wants some kakaka? So we need the ane na yen kodum so so.
Yeah, Obi. Sometimes on say na amampeni for no so almost ka ho bi. E na nyoma we na be issue. Oh say sa nyoma we say no no. Education minister bi ana sa nyoma we krom betimi abuild, o ma build the kra wie no. Na e bi kra wako bia no. So that
Adia Joe menwan say must it have to be always Nana AKUFFO na ekokatisa so
exact and none of this you know you nyina ba project we ho sa project we na na do be ko ho kra na bia nkomo wie project no na nko akobia no na nka hye no munyam
because there are Joe the entire public outcry ni nyina no but so me feel like project ni a very good project laudable but Joe Nanado has to address a certain pertinent issues and yet the national outcry. Talk about the road. Joe, the Biameka road as say from Kumasi to Accra road. Yentimi and a double road.
I agree with you.
December. And voting Kumasi na voting to Odi one not beka say Sisinka oba be yebuan cry yamai. 3 months into a now near we you. You started here with 3 months. Unko cut a sword, I'll be promising you know. Unko cut a sword be our ho. Also cut a sword we are. Yeah,
sword cutting and only African political leadership or problem. And until no bit sword cutting, no bit me cutting. No bin so asan cutting for. No be argument for him. Me na me kokati sword no from me na me cut in the face and you now cut me na that sword cutting no only the problem I have sometimes the issues by such project nka we any project bia ye be see edan ye see awie wako bia no fine
but we project na nkam say ye wie ansa na nke yakokati sword bia no na yemfa
na South Africa they be the gen fans on train or the koje fan say na Africa nkwa na it make sign memorandum of understanding na abohu the rule in Africa it make just a memorandum of understanding no better government of Ghana signs a memorandum of understanding with so and so to commence a project here which is just an agreement to say and work it together on something. It doesn't really mean any material effect there. We say gidi 10 years down the lane see until now no be a leadership sometimes so we be no omonye circumspect about it, especially I thought say maybe the vice president is around, the education minister is around, maybe some of these ministers and some of these opinion leaders are around. So some of these small jobs, you know, they should just leave it for them to do. And not be a problem say KVIP crown and another akubiano, a boho crown and another akubiano and all those kind of stuff. I think say it's time we just do away with that.
And I don't know is he being somebody as a or misplaced priorities and like a misplaced
not necessarily. Not necessarily. On say man on yakobane say tembiano. Obi ye project biana or pay. On say when no me hunu say maybe the planners and I said the project almost conceptualize the ideas, you know. Maybe almost per publicity around the project so that it will help to raise the needed capital now here no. Inti say odi nanado could be say na nanado abana ajidinsano. When you walk to private companies and solicit for funds to support the project, it's that cloud is there because nanado krani baby biano. Maybe that is their thinking, and I can assure you say that might be exactly what they intend to do. Okay. And you know, they don't want someone there. Person then crowd sumase. Then obekono or call MTN will ask what is heads of state. But this year it give them that backing and the leverage now bit me ride on to raise the needed capital. And until maybe another it could be at the but the more now
do you want to take fear will be bigger?
The watch him.
Okay. And Joe Nkoso. The open okay, Joe.
The more now, yes, man. And also na undermine other sub leaders in court. So almost bit me take initiative because I quite say so you be our sentiment. I just walk for 2 for BDH. Oh, you be our or chimemo. I just saw the change by BDN. Just saw the president BDN. Titim bian. Ubi cry ye bibi or baby na or into behe. The president will be there. The vice president will be there. The speaker will be there. But at the end of the day, no one will be out. But we just want to ride on the shoulders to just publicize the event. And I think that it's not right. Say we'll continue to build the whole country around some few people and son to me. I might be a so mine. And no anything a veteran president I could create a finish in the office on the pick establishment is I say on for more just for this project keke. Nentesa on Mike Simo at say Ghana. Is it $5 million or 5 million Ghana cedis?
5 million Ghana.
5 million Ghana cedis. You are talking about less than $1 million.
Yes, it's about bet to say 800 and almost $890.
Exactly. Or might say Ghana. You don't go and call the president to come for just a mere less than $1 million project. That's what someone, an individual would do. Sebi as some way and create me see that $3 million. As some way and dimension say o mampeni ni kubiano. Some of these things we have to just
anyway
go above it.
Joe yanko ya next issue. Joe when me afia ma membusa we because next topic no wona medical dia ma first. When me be ya adwen say dum so abeye problem o Ghana. Mebusa sa question ansa na matoa de me pese me kan so.
Obi die di kan ma menyusu efen say Ashanti efen say region mo di sana me senkan pokwa light fu kwa mo panyin pokwa sana me sika no
ECG4
mo boss no or say the generational problem is not a problem. In English, yeah, obema any statement obema no say or no dey say ohun say any problem. But me who say a very big problem. Then tell me can say yemfa previous government oba or start ma hu videos binim square circulate be hu say or started sena or ye near man shave or Pamwa, Yenya, Botre Amano, Amana, Yobeya, ye campaign, Editiano.
You're talking
And
about
I'm saying,
former President Mama Hwasem now, okay.
and I'll put dinner show a year campaign, Editiano, so on the mass up with my Ghana for Gina show, Eka can be a moyene bagana, a momujina, somebody to about a tiana fine. Yen papa oba omo promise ye so mba bedi hu dwuma nti na ye hwe se se si a make us before so mba program wi na me ne ma make kasa omo dum light obeda shunmu oba beda shunmu o kopo ko se ni school atare ko be sha ko school o china pa no ama on to sumpo nti oni kwan fast ko achina be ko school be pepe ko school aye se omanya se o ye no anwume ya wanya message on the phone se se no omba benya power cut ya ebeye je se nyama bebre
If you own Mame endi kan me research kakra ma ye no mame fan to ho me wi an ma ba so na waka.
Obi.
Joe.
Obama ba mu wa ha na.
Ka me pesen ka me de dum so no ayi kakra ma ye wo ho no me pesen me bobo so kakra na afi ma to ama mo. Dum so me ready ye. Say yes say grade co for any ECG for management area discussion. Say no from April to July, omo be power shedding. Power shedding na omo schedule grade co for empanimfo ene ECG for empanimfo e kwa akwatenase. Na omo schedule say ene efa we ne ebedum ha. Ochena efa we ne be omo say ebetimi akoso to the certain point say one way ya baby cry for ebedum no betimi adaso mu be say 2 weeks. Asa na amanya light no ama e de aba. Now sa ade we esi about say a month ago, say 2 months ago. Ade a mete ye a me hu anase me ready ho ne say na ye say omu pole ba ko a na e wo ho a eye major substation pole na esi ho no. Ena em say omunya problem was apple ni ho nti na omu eye na eye grid kofo ya o grid kofo no omu yi no e wo your friend say omu big company na omu kasa problem ne ba ho no omu big plant omu kasa problem ba ho no na e wo your friend saying motorway industrial area na e wo ho no e ho na e wo na omu say problem ne ba e ho no mo no ti na omu fix it. That was about month ago. Ena saa de ne bae ema empanifo ba be ka ho asem se we enye dumuso we eye problem na ba omo fix it. Now up to date no ya ba be ka se energy minister eye friend saying napo yes on na yes say nti ba be ka se no ade no eye problem aba omo ye maintenance omo se ense you omo maintenance. The maintenance gridful no say gridful no omo na ye suppliers na omo na ye the main power station na omo no esi omo na so omo supply the whole Ghana. But ECG for na ye suppliers no. So at say gridful no the power ne kwa na ECG for a supply say aha na we say we ko aha na we say we ko and all that stuff no. Omo no say omo ye maintenance e omo substation ba ko yesi kumasi dia ewo no Kintampo substation dia eno ewo ho ena another one so yesem se wo hen Accra baby e wam se puku aso se ben yesi eno so omo so ebeye eho adwuma eno na de dum so no de bagana but omo promise say we be by July dia also omo ye bibia we na enkrofo eba back to normal eyem futuro no omo tugu nipa ni ana mind you Joe, mo penny mo communication NPP communication director your friend is Yabuabian
someone.
Or say doom so way different than Mama doom so. And the Joe Mpacho so achechire mi mu say doom so no differences wo mu dia Mpacho me ente ase because won't me e ma me bie wa no nka say doom so be a difference in doom so what ohene ba ya wasu edu ko kopti mi da asese o hweme afia ma ne nkoma me
Obi yeah for say dum so we enye dum ompo kwa dam se enye dum so Omo do mo se enye dum so. Mahama de na ye dum so. Na me pese me bi se omo say ade we yam politicizing no. Ye ka fact ye hwe de ese ne nyama ebetimi effects ya Ghana fo benya e wo so. Se Mahama bra so obi da sum 2 days. 1 week, 1 month kwa na se ne currently no obi ada sum 1 day a ni nyina enye sum na obi ada na enna mpese me bisa no na Mahama de na dem problem enna ma sa dum so na bai ma light ni na eduma na so ede pokwa yese eprepre sa edu na so ede pokwa yese anokra dem kras Mahama de sei mo se ehwa na adume prepre sa na obi ya nhwe ese eduma ya hwe mi bisa se light bill no mbeko so twa na so omuntwa
ubetia yeah
utia uni access
eba
omo ye adwuma na omo hia energy so mba ye adwuma ya nhwe effect a ombenya no so nipa no ebebre wo ho a omo kasa se enye dum so no ye bekomu no omo wo friend say omo other sources a omo timi di nya energy e wo omo fie nti no ye friend say omo ho no se omo ka omo nhu effect ya omo nya e wo sa dum so we so na me de ade ba kwa me ka ne say we wo twe ne sen kwa na omo da sum nim ade ba kwa me de me mesire omo ne se omo se enye dum so na eye problem kakra bi no person mo resolve ya yesire omo num ye na omo nya light no na ya maame nom omo nya light nnam na ya papa nom omo dwuma omo ye no omo nya dwuma nye na omo nya sika emfa hwa nkwala no omo nya sika na omo fa emobra te say omo mama ya frustrated e wo Ghana ho yesire omo ne dwuma na omo jampoa na omo twa no na me de me hu se mfutu obi na omo pese omo tugu nipa ni adentia the same problem the same Mahama problem na ne omo face no na yesi abaye de botechire no na de boba o abaye de botechi no eno na de boba ye wade bi ha o ye fanya politics o satellite issue we say no na enisen komo di ye omo e wonama bebre o ha edun MPP for mo start ye na omo de politics na omo baye no sa ade kro na ha no asen bu abom ankasa ese no omo ha o mesi handle that situation no nti esra omo say wonama bi o mo fanya even say MPP for fish kwa na say other party na beba so omo ba ye wade bi o ha na omo fanya politics nya sa ebe ha adwen dum so na de aba dum so bia dum so nti no omo fix omo problem omo resolve omo problem na omo dada ye me de meka say MPP for me amato abasa me start say me to aba MPP ya na mato a but this time around de nyema nkoyie kra se Mahama de na ye tena MPP de ne ba de ye times 20 no omo de ye nti esre omo yemfa MPP ndi sin nto nchen na nyema na eka ko omo hwe na omo resolve na dumsan de aba ye papa jo onu ani se dumsan de aba pa ye tuma 24/7
afia me da se me pa cha se wo ha na wo hwe na wunya ye friend sen program ni bia mpa cha bo modna ne share ema obi enso so entimi enya bi hwe na momra so ye be bie phone line no e de atumu ye ka ye last topic no ho asem wi a ne bie phone lines no e de atumu nti so wo ha na so pesa obamu a na wo ka any of the topics na e de ato na e be ma kwan na won so waka bi ericose bonsu Sobo medase se me pacho wo hwe me eye anwumrebre senso se eye anopa anase awia e wo ba bia wona medase se wo me jo
yo obi
dumso
issue no kra wo me say Mahama Dumson different from Dumso ya ye wo CCA
yo pacho enchiremu na me hia me wo de mami analysis na me hwe pacho koso
okay me ekoso nyina ne say since President ko 4 times obeka ya ye ko Dumso I think say 2007 there about up to 2008 na yesi akosombare obekaya
Mekai pa.
na ye bompa ya na penunti nam so ma pezenkofo kofo abue dam ebai
Buidam
na
project.
nyame adom yesi hwan mensa hotabel no mo so hwan ma kogina abu kosombo ho abompa ya ma nsu aba
Katego.
nti nsu atagum ti electricity na abue dam so na iguso ana ye na ewo mu nyina na say na at peak no Ghana energy consumption around, I think, say 3,000 megawatts of electricity na Ghana here at peak. But now you so your capacity na you want nisa nendu sa. Inti mahama time no eno ma ekodum so mu sa for almost 4 years. Na mahama de no ho anibre ekosensan energy companies bebre I friend take up I Mary no ne yaka ho bebrebe nyina aba Tico 1 Tico 2 ne there been plenty of the energy deals I buy since ya Ghana your install capacity 4,000 plus megawatts of energy and I will at peak the maximum that we need at peak is 3,000 megawatts, so we have more than excess energy. Inti sadum so ayewo mu enye about generational issue. The surface and kabeti esi akosombare ubeti esi because of Nigeria Boko Haram nti gas in Nigeria ma and the Ghana or gas be bree yewo aboaze ubeti esi yenye sika nto fuel because mahama mismanage economy sisi ya fuel no ebi wo ho be bree ye kra ye wo gas be bree Ghana gas ama sisi ye wo gas be bree kra it me generate electricity nti ye wo enough capacity for everyone in the country. But I'm saying yeah, enough capacity into expand the electricity access to be because of politics, and also they need it because electricity mo be so quality me the me the ton I mean electricity back mo babes the 3 hairdressers the bebre mechanics the electricity the home fast. Nti amanfo bebre omu ni electricity ni bi nso enya bi sisi a problem a yenya nyina ne say we are having what we call transmission issue and our transmission problems ne ekoso nyina ne say ye energy na ya generate no from VRA, which is Volta River Authority, and I say Aboaze Thermal Plant, and I say Asogli to go afeze and any other energy independent energy provider energy now are generating now or the ama grid kono which is grid kono na transmit energy no in na kesie mu no grid co lines no enye ECGD na ekọ efiefie mu no no power no kesie pa nyina ma na fa so ekọ a whole regions, maybe some 2 3 4 regions. Na ECG nso age no nso aton de ama consumers to say ne ekoso nyina ne say over 40 years ni sa transmission lines no ya change no asomai ene wo ho sa timrimu ho sa anti CCR no ahoma no power no enam se ne so kese ni ntimi mfa so biem ntimi hold no inti about 3 years ago ena nanke wo say ye change sa lines ni nyina ena yentimi yenye sika mfa change lines no inti sisi a afei na ban akope sika ba ye di change sa lines ni nyina na enam se ye change lines no nka lines na ye change ni de nke no eno nko no nke mfa dum so ma because lines na de wo change wi a ena obe wo de ahoma ne beto so inti once a wo change lines ni wi de nke de na nke dum so ba na enam se near other than the existing infrastructure no, don't have the capacity to handle the power it is transmitting or it is transferring any longer no e wo ha na light ne dum na transformer na blow and no be kan and one day I think say last month the whole Ghana obi anya light off because our systems can no longer handle the load. In 30 say ofie na ofie no where you know ufuse na power na enam huma na so ba ufie no ufuse no cannot handle that na blow no a blow now the fuse for frakoshim adwuma be 3 hours na san blow now the 3 hours the back was san koshim enunti na matwe ECG ene grid ko say monfa timetable mra monfa we mra they are not able to provide any timetable because it is not their making enyom no mbeka say oh ene de yedum ha na yedum ha omohwe na say homa no etoto chewa no ma bo modern say ombetimi edum ba bi kakra no madum no sana sisi ekoso enti yemompa say nyame adom maybe by the next 3 months or 4 months no energy na you know transmission lines no yebetimi asesa no na regions na yeyi omafi yeyi regions na fi so maako so that by end of September October thereabout I think say that is when we can be out of this doom so completely.
I don't think Joe, I don't think say energy minister will be September and I say October.
Well, that is why I have issues sometimes with not the energy minister. Energy minister, they don't know or a political figure. Sometimes I have issues with these technocrats. Okay, sometimes they have to be bold. They have to come out clean. They have to be able to let the general public know because a customer relation and I will manage it. Forget about the politicians. Let the customers know enter no creno say in a tier because I started you know and come to our be chire Ghana for maybe they will understand. But a bape no my there be yes sun lines no ni real lines na e be two betwa what's the sun lines are lines what's the sun line in doom light e krum has yes sunlight there be they think was a light no call off.
Joe mame busa wa there. Do you think say yempanimfo ya na yede wo mototo enyuma no eye minister si ene supposing say make obi ti say energy minister because say this thing
in fact Napo has been honest with us. In fact all Napo publications in na say articles and the public pronouncement in matese okase oh by July Napo say Ghana muma enye we say munya botre by July de na so because by July no na ye wie by far but by July no na wie Ashanti region and for that matter maybe the southern sector Africa na be backra
okay me nim on set maybe na me kase it looks to me say ministers ne hwan no appoint no they are just job for the boys near they ma
no you can I disagree with you can say Napo ba when ni 1 month cry
no Joe I mean dinti ameka sa same way in a sense say they only feed them information but the knowledge that they have to use they don't have the knowledge all because say they are giving them idea to position in order for them to apply their knowledge now wasn't they don't have that knowledge they only have the information now if you have information now to me apply the knowledge to what you are doing your information becomes irrelevant because say yenim obi onim the idea of the energy session energy side energy about anything concerning the energy obi or yet technical know-how need na kwakoye your friend is saying penimu wo ha Joe Eden said the penimu no will come and open the mouth aka ade a enye no krede a kire omanfo e bi na si ye a de Professor Frimpong ekokoto your friend is saying a year galamse buka ni simu because he didn't have any idea.
I disagree with you. Professor Frimpong watching a ministry of coin. In fact, also can another ministers on boy Juma pa ka Professor Frimpong watching one of them. But unfortunately, no. Ye the galamsey ne beja ajeno. Meanwhile, so galamsey no, it goes beyond Professor Frimpong Boateng.
Professor Frimpong Boateng nanka ohia senka nanka oko health sector.
Debbie. He's a scientist. Apart from so ye medical doctor, or a scientist. Okay.
Oh, or a surgeon. Or a surgeon.
Yeah, but any one aspect of Professor Frimpong Boateng.
Knowledge. Our field now. I was here in the corner. Oh, if you have the knowledge at the field that you are working at,
you know what?
Obi
ministers, a political leadership. Ministers, they don't really need technical competency because ministerial position are much more of policy oriented and yet technical. Okay. And yes, minister, and you know, or a minister of say transporter, and you know, quino, and you know, car say okusisi, into no years obey mechanic and as obey a mason and son or minister.
All that the person need say a man information.
No, rather, no, you need someone or what that policy oriented mindset ultimately shape the policy direction of your sector. Okay, into minister then cannot necessarily, you don't even have to. That is why ubi to say a chroma say no bit mania will be a area specific areas be to say a monetary policy, a Bank of Ghana, Minister of Finance, and on Saturday a much more of technical areas. I also ultimately send panaco and multimico this specific ijumano. Okay, but apart from no to say major courage kwashiga. Onye no nya agric a PhD in agric, but yen na eje tum so no buy ma agric e ko nanimu pa sebi AKUFFO onye a major general in so called Ministry of Defense obo adwuma wo hon ma ho nyina ye kama yen nipa ya da bia e boni trin so sa oko is abaya de twins ko buy Richard Danane or a medical doctor and so oko Ministry of Roads in sending under President for road construction, it me a kobe bia ama nina a type ebo Accra Kumasi drug dollarization and most of the road I count them in I and on. Service ya Safuma call Ministry of Education. In him how boy Emma Ministry of Education expand. Okay, and even under President Kufokran, Ubitse Matthew Puku Prempenmo, Ministry of Education. And some other ministers. They don't have any technical know-how. Okay. Ne woman say sometimes because of our politicians are not able to tell us the truth. Even when they are presented, the technical people present the right information to them because your mind is so sensational about the politics of it. Sebi. Nanado buy enye nanado nko no change transmission lines no tete na wosi change na ya change na lines na ye dia transmit ya na lines na fe dia age no na intimi fa power ni bi. Any person be as a leader, you just have to be honest and call a press conference or whatever and explain to them your citizens and our customers. Okay, and you light no sisi baby abidu no enye se generation e problem sisi the generation de ye wo bebre nanso ye homa no sisi na ho odin no akofom intimi mfa power ni biem ya soso ano age no ho enti sisi de moma ye bosome nsia na ye mfa resolve such issues but I mean bosome nsia ni bedu na ekoye nim. But then I'm setting their politics near China media for so at because when the media and there was some compare the right information. No more friend this in no abano abet twagum NDC can home the better food. No more friend people in there was on so bano be defended. Now technocrat now or ECG or VR or grid conoso. On also bar instead so to me bold no be kind of credit say no so bano abeto to wow. Wabe dane na no ohun na sene because ono so person obenya asem na ochina yi na di no akotena fi or ne family also ohwe no nti onyo no be ba bi di NDC MPP asem amamo no akotena fi na komaku no nti no so aba no so abeye no ho takra ujemu no na yet your mind no na ye bre. The reality is that, but I am happy that this time around some experts
etimi ati omoto omho ntoma ama afi no they have now come to appreciate say you can't lie anymore. In some making Oko Energy Commission website now Google Ghana Energy sector review now. Everything is there. Everything. In fact, the technocrat told us I wasn't changing it 3 years ago. Na yan change and the politicians and the leaders didn't listen. CCA and Abahon. In fact, the truth of the matter is say PDS under PDS, no say US 4G over 300 million be and wasn't coming because of PDS in terms of suspending some of this kind of money.
Right.
That Sikano was to change the transformers and the transmission. And because we canceled that contract, now they decided not to give the money to us. Now we have to find money to finance that project. Of course, Sikaya Yakan was Menyes Kaketwa. And I buy so buy and so. Only a buy agents and this was on none boy ding. Into a buy and not it is so send a bay our mine or more behind now economic growth no mining here no. You bet me any growth because and then this is enough energy. So none boy ding no cranny Ghana full swing into a buy not it is so in 2017. And my the needed revenue now Nanka was ECG and through VRA and a Greco Omunyano. Esote and esote and so no almost when you say sikano. Until what's some way somehow we have to find a way to finance the gap. Then COVID came in and our buying was anti fuel so amobia was anti electricity so by 50% for ubia and no more less than 50 kilowatts and for their child. Someone has to finance that.
Yo,
If I was the government,
as at now, yeah, make us say, yeah, can ya. Wow, when me be agency say almost the taxes near the cross had to fuel on the side of my ya working cancer. So what you say?
Because the reality is that we have to pay a little bit more in order to finance the project, in order to sustain power.
Why did you, in the first place, I didn't think I wanted to so much or Monafi? They was
and not buying it because
Intimi and phantom the necessary a year or more, you know.
Obi, what
yes, I feel dear, Muntiawe. Oh, it's just kind of I said, yeah, what would us be saying? Oh,
Obi, a crum highway.
Mammy, announce this and son, what was you do? Tracy Manu, me mawakwa ba me da se o share and I Don Richie, the Don Papa, the Netherlands Don, me ma akwa ba ebaj me so afiase ne network na te continue mu hu no and your friends a comfort konedu me ma won akwa ba me pa cho phone lines no obetimi afre utimi frɛ de wano disem de ba your program yi so and sana ma introduce last your friend is saying last topic before say me introduce you be phone lines na to mu and ntinu betimi afre na onso so ode wai e de ama jo manen koma media na obeka
Obi a chrome highway Biden chiche stimulus about a week or two ni or chiche stimulus amobi 1,004 and what is a Biden so better to tax him corporate taxes so better to Ghana no temwa nanado buy no o no send na ye nyine ko na GDP na grow at 3.7% enye menya grow no
menya call bi ma memfa ansana nipa kro no akate ako ma memfa nipa kro no mesra wajo hello y'all.
Hello.
Yeah, me ma wakwa ba eba OBG program so.
Yeah, me Joso. Me da wase so ma me apanya. Mechia o panelists ne tifo na hwefo nyina.
Omo Joso.
First of all, lady na on any program. I like her honesty or yeah there and the casa swede. But you worry.
Oh, you will be the ampacho. Or you will be there 100%.
That was just beside the point. As in December, my main
okay.
Me pacho Joe guy na Okasano with the greatest of respect. The capacity in the party is what?
Or yeah, communication team member. Was US ha. Or a communication team member in the United States.
Right?
Yes, in yeah.
And you know the information that he's giving us right now is coming from the party, right?
On your party nko say or yeah obi a ono so unyane right source from wherever I will read, and your part in
Okay.
and the information is
whatever he's giving us as information,
yeah,
because he's not in the system, or he just has information.
Yes.
And research any information about him. And he's giving us information that he has.
Mema Joe Nankasa wa hanti. Ma me mani ansa na wako de opesa wakani. So Joe, what ye?
Okay.
Yeah, before I meba brochire na me ye adwuma e civil society. Nti I have any information be me here wo Ghana sector be, and I know where to get it from. Okay, it is some of this information that I am talking about. I got it from energy expert in Ghana, and some of this information are knowledge. International also Paco Energy Commission, NECO Energy Commission website, ne Google energy sector performance. Some information when you know will be there. So some of this information I have them, but as a party, I will speak for the party because when an American energy buy and I was here reduce soon. Send a better economy ni be grow. Yent mean keep the energy prices na better yen. Okay.
May not be establish BBS and I'm talking in comments because me too. And the information that you are giving and where you are coming from, second organ and I'll give you that information and I'll be relaxed. Honestly. But you are not living in the system. And it looks as if say the way you are talking. Oh, Kasa Benchine too, Adia any demon person but you are not part of it. I'll be very glad when you are part of it and you are talking about it. But there's nothing wrong when you're not part of it. But the way you are sweet talking as me, you are not part of it, it worries me. And I find it hard to believe or trust what is coming from.
So for me, I am such a person. I believe in constructive debate. And if you can provide me with the alternative view now, so that I can just opposing. Do you have any contrary opinion to what I'm saying?
Joe, hold on. Hold on. Joe, yen try say yebema atifo at the both sides and what is going on. It is all kasa out in Yantubasiamano or this year, then you can reply on what we are conversation. So Koso.
Thank you very much, Obi. Thank you. When somebody is talking about situations and issues going on in this country, and they are part of it, and it's affecting them directly, I tend to listen and trust it a little bit. Not that I trust them, but at least I know that the person is being affected as well. So at least I'll be okay with it. But when somebody is talking about it and has so much information and seem to know too much, but it's not part of the system and it's not affecting me in any way, by trying to defend it, it worries me.
Before so be personal. What
he's saying is not right. No, let me finish.
Go
please.
Ahead.
And don't say what he's saying, information on them man is not good. Man, information on man, I could think he knows what he's talking about, and the information may be correct. But this is my point. Obi, who always be a fair. And when you're talking about issues concerning Ghana, my catcher said I'm in the system. I live in the system. I'm with the system, and the system affects me on a daily basis. You understand? So I talk about it with passion because when I come, whatever taxes, whatever tariffs, whatever thing, maybe Joe as a person or as an MPP member or whatever, no, it doesn't affect me. It doesn't pay anything because he lives in America. Although he's a Ghanaian, he might have all the right informations and everything, all the right infos near the Rebecca chair, but it doesn't affect him in any way. I don't know if can't be woman trade. It doesn't affect him. The point is, Obi, MPP and AKUFFO government has been a disappointment from day one. And they keep lying to us. Now, I'm trying to are some study or man fire. And one problem about Ghanaians, I'm realizing and he said, especially in a typical example. Now we didn't come about this in doing so. Or say, to say the joke kind. Doing so as we are experiencing now is not the same as Mahama. Which I find it absurd. Say, it is different from whatever explanation that you give it is doing so. Whether the transmission line is affected, whether it is generation, whether it is money, whatever it is doing so. It is your duty as a government to fix it. And besides, we voted massively against NDC because of doing so. And I am sure, say, MPP as a party for then should have known the problem why we had done so. And this transmission lines now all come out and say we should have been fixed 3 years ago. No? I'm sure MPP as a party did their research years ago, before when they were in opposition, and realized that and also a part of our problem, and they have to fix it when they come into power. And if you tell me, say, 3 years ago, and then also come fix it, and I be been to Oman fix here, that it's your fault. You should take all the blame. What I say? Doing so is doing so. There's no thing that's very different from whatever explanation that you give is stupidity. With all due respect, it doesn't make sense because
So, wait. No, TMA. No, you listen to me.
Come and fix the problems of Mahama. Don't come and give us excuses.
When Timia, may you have free so.
That we complained about.
May sorry. As I said, me cut you for now because you were not prepared. Say, ubeti dear me kano. Me very sorry, say makateo. But you should be prepared, say me kasa. Ubeti dear me so me kano on a certain basis because make comments na say a can't. Your friend is a comment in the baby me phone. Me who said the comment is not right. As I said, oh listen to me na me kasa we are. Then I'll let you know where me person will correct yourself. On a basis set obeka stupidity on meme panel or kasane there, I'm not going to be allow you to do that. Misrewa, Ati for say, oh shame, nasa opesa baso, nasa me panel na or tisono, attacking the na all kind. But when it becomes a set, oh attacking the person personally, mean transit my own team and attacking the panel personally. Yaw, ubeti me afre back. Ubeti me frame it back. But the word that you said, Mr. Are too harsh for me to let you go on. And until I'm a cat, Mr. Joe, young Koso, me pacho.
Yo obi Mr. ma yaum sam frebium. Menene metenase bebre because any all can system no mo team. But obi sometimes system no so ya enso yetim obi. So onim se me no ka say me wife for Ghana CCR.
Yeah, I'm
me ma Ghana CCR. Nti say o me frɛ mo mutimi kan yedum light o. Nti sometimes na nyesa system no so yenso yentim obi. No yetim obi. And obi to say me say Ghana tembia me di ho akɔne aba nti Ghana nya baby a me maybe am tie brochira afi na makoba ako da bi anya hwe kra no me maame wo ho me papa wo ho me nuanom wo ho madofo wo ho nti yenyina ye kan bi na dum so na aba na yenyina ye try to find out where the problem is. Okay, how we bit me solving obeka ya NDC time adum so see yen initially ka kire say South Africa contracted you are better epomu omo ye engineering work bi no wato epomu
Joe, anka mesra wo say manya color e wo so nka yem fan. Why doctor
yeah Miriam
pacho manen koma me
nyame sure am on aduma pa mo ye. I'm say I've been following the program from the beginning. And Joe, nyame sure Ghana and Seminole, so usually see a car. You look at from a different from a different perspective. And Ghana will be now part of I saw a lot of things and I came across a lot of things which was so amazing. It is so a little pathetic. Ghana, said you AKUFFO and I said, Mama Penya overseas. Me sure say, or what you probably be say, or the Magana, put the child of the Magana say, or by set of the boy, Tina, did you on my 2 Mama, so Omega and ye. Ghana, before AKUFFO to take you over Ghana, Ghana was way backwards in everything. Bia never Ghana, Bia when a cheap, everything. The school send, your hospital send, your energy send, Yeah, Greek system. But right now, no, so Ghana is really moving to a direction. Maybe when you buy and one can't say or the one day never Ghana be or by say Ghana, you are fasting your seatbelt because where we are now, was say you come not there. That is the kind of promise I'll buy or demand. Well, my assurance said, buy and Ghana overnight, Ghana baby. Young Ghana for we should be appreciated. You don't appreciate anything. Here's a president who came to support. I'm assuming passing COVID time and the whole world into crisis. America was into crisis. This government came cutting costs for insure, cutting costs for energy. So that they are will be service at two pay will be service for ever soon next year. These are some of the things we need to appreciate. One and two. Doom songs and came. Doomsday wasn't done by the president. Doomsday and I see a machine that you used to Ghana and all the most of the thing has been changed. And a transitional process or any power badges can't be able to and the machines are still there, they are still old. And they are trying to resolve by almost all the way back. They didn't even know where the fault came from. They had to go back and inspect and see why it came like that. And, when we should exercise patience, we have time, we have change. We have the power to blame every time we are blame government. Which is true.
Doctor, let me ask a question back. Good. How say Mahama ya sabotre ni bi amfa mano? Na your friends, me say doctor wo ye NPP ni, me ne wo ye program. What na ye de saa de no. E campaign. Ema ekrofo call demonstration. Ema omo ka say omunya omunyuma a omo de light ye ni nyina no, egu nyuma no. Seki enya to boase ma Mahama no oye in the process of solving doomso ewo Ghana. Why do you think is that we have to say you been abutre and then to boase e de ama na AKUFFO mum no they are solving the doomso. Esese susukru a ye de ma no. That is the same thing that we have to push to ADDO. And what's here demonstrations?
Right?
Yes.
Okay, here's the reason why. Mahama, it took a long time and not I mean, they had no plan, they had no idea of what they were doing.
Exactly.
But this one just started. It just started.
It took 4 years.
Nana AKUFFO mo de no de omo wo kwaso.
Young man at time. So far, here is how to solve a problem. You go to inspect where the problem is, and then you find a solution. Here's how to solve a problem. You see, I know I'm inspection. No matter the reason why, what brought about what they're doing currently. Yeah, more time.
In fact, doctor, almost the time no crabba. Almost see a mom up to July and say September ending. Okay, that is quite different from Mahama. It taking 4 good years.
Ghana force to exercise patience on certain things. We are all say this is the kind of government of by I will say. Don't be a spectator. Be a citizen, and he is ready to deliver. So let's give them that opportunity and give them time. Time on the amount 29 of the Mahama or my so many promises, but he couldn't deliver. But this is the time, and let's give them to the July, August, September. No, there is anything else to know. And you can't hear I'm saying it again.
No, yeah,
Mahama, I'm saying that now because we didn't vote for this government to say on the floor is good. And that's all Mayor before. He is the government who had plans for the people of Ghana. And let's support the dream, let's support the goal. Now I want to achieve Ghana
okay, me that say doctor, me that say what do by, but I will also say from what doctor say, and I will also say Obia no was a me ko ginasi and twaba ma me na me make president Ghana ye di nti na me ko, unless of course say me what a different agenda. He was talking about say as if say Muhammad na on Ghana ye ene obaye, but which wasn't the case. Obia obey government bia no, it's because of Ghana to say obey make Ghana a better place for me and you and intina obaye. So what you say? And you know, and I make us say the and I make us say the whole issue ni say whether say it did 4 years and sana yes solve problem and edi where they edi 2 months and not 3 months no, it is all the same. We all know the problem and na time ana your friend is saying call back ya so do kasa no ya we kasa no or say the problem has been there for 3 years. So yeah,
the problem has not been there for 3 years, so the problem has been there for about 30.
Okay, say and I was here changing the 3 years.
No, the problem has been there for over 30 years. I was here changing at the end. I'm talking about.
I was saying at least you changing on me boy.
Exactly.
Mesenya ya wo ayini so ma mensa mane emra. I hope you said this time around yaw you're going to behave yourself me pa chawo. Behave yourself mame mesrewa. Yaw. Yes.
First of all, let me apologize if I said anything. But I'm very sorry. Only stupidity now we use here. I didn't use it for Joe as a panelist. No,
okay.
Not at all.
Okay.
I was saying, which in any case, whatever it is not a good way to use on this program. But the other perception is as a government and as leaders of a country, if there's a problem, you know what the problem is and you don't solve it. It's a stupidity on your side. That was what I was trying to say. But I was not directing the stupidity to Joe.
Okay. No, it's okay. It's okay. I mean, I'm not mad at you. I'm fine.
I'm a person who say he's part of the system or he's not part of this.
Okay. And therefore, no.
And he's talking. When you talk from the point of a party manner, you always be biased. You understand me? I voted MPP from 2000 to 2020. You understand? And you know, nobody's MPP more than me. You may be a typical member who the MPP card and all that. It does. We are your vote here, Banama and fencing. AKUFFO the president. You know, also in parliamentarians. We all have one vote. I've never voted NDC in my entire life. What I say? It's when we are talking now. It's not like here Kasa because he NDC for no. But me penokre. And the reason why I voted for AKUFFO 3 times, and I'll tell you, 2008, 2012, and 2016. In 2012, 2016, 2000, I voted for AKUFFO. I have never voted for any party apart from any MPP. And it's I'm not talking because I'm an NDC or I hate AKUFFO. In fact, I respect that man so much and I love him so much, and I was expecting so much from him. But he has disappointed me so much. Maybe my expectation was too high. Now back to my point. See the dishonesty that is being displayed on your show today and tonight is in fact I'm disappointed because Joe and the other guy that called, with all due respect to him, they are talking from a party point. Anything that Okasa Ghana especially the Okasa is so free Ghana Koyenchen, Okasa Ghana Ghana and Koye Bakute, Obinash, Adjo Ghana. Ask her, say, what has changed when you left this country? Nothing whatsoever. And back to the Dunso thing. Obi, also all cancer, or say Muhammad, they didn't have a plan to solve Dunso. But you and I know, say that kind of crap, Muhammad Dunso was solved before he was voted out. Whatever they did, I want to solve is our problem now, I don't know. But Dunso Jaye, months before you talk about FNS in 2016 at 2 p.m. Dunso Jaye. And number 2, before 2020 election year, this just ended election, there was no Dunso. Silence na transmit fast na mo say asena am a problem. Then no timi survive ye 2 about 5-6 months ye who life of that. Are you 2021 more na do starting. I'm going to make you sir. Because I don't know what I said was 3 years ago and I doesn't come fix it. And I walk across was say I check 30 years crowd now say. And then no timi power lines no. I light in 2020. COVID time and go for goofy and quite light is anti-chain. Nina, I want to be power lighting because we feel I used to light me. I'm on for Kuruma, light on TV, on fridge, on microwave, on the use electric cookers. Nina, I'm on COVID time we were all in the house. People were using more electricity, but yet the lines were stable. The lights were stable. And then you read 2021 man, I feel the lines now, I feel the air for Kiapa. Almost they have to fix it. Obi, me read the article be say, Sadum so we take up to December. Joe Kasan or say up to September, October. There's a publication from Greco and ECG say June or July.
Almost in July.
Should we take?
Almost in July.
Good. On say Joe Kasano or inside information, we know exactly what he's talking about. Also, the experts have been combo. And what they are telling him, they say September, October. Maybe read the article from somewhere say the thing will take us to December. Before we realize maybe I could next year. Once a Muhammad then I say it did 4 years. I did 3 years or 4 years. See I start to you. I don't can say I end it in the next 6 months, in the next 3 months, in the next 9 months, and it took us about 3.5 years before meeting myself as well. How will we know say Saudi will take here 3 years and so on? And so when the problem comes, we voted an ADDO into power because we wanted him to come and fix the problems Muhammad didn't solve, couldn't fix. And I'm like, why do we change governments? Because and I say, I didn't know we don't like it. What we are going to, that's not how we want to go as a country or as a people. Until you change him, no so when you come and you are doing the same thing over and over again, and
Obi Mr. Mame yaw.
Yaw, ubetimi ahodo on kakra majo.
Tiwe yaw. System na wo ho a ye use CC na before ye to aba na ne ye use no right. Aban elusu $12 million on that line every month. I wouldn't say aban by ECG. Olusu $12 million on that line. On say power no VR no generative we nom the grade code transmitti e dey call ECG na ECG dey about fear. We lose almost power to equivalent of $12 million every month. A whole year no we are losing around $120 million. So power na ye lose no someone have to pay for. And consistently over the years, you pay attention to it. I don't know. So if you have been familiarized with the energy sector, you better say, we lose power through the transmission lines. Remember that this power was produced at a cost. Okay. Inti aba bedum pempen so bi say I say o car na tembia adwene ho a no wa tricking kakra. No wa tricking kakra. That krebeje no ho. And since you are about to the sense system na ho, and we need to fix the system. So right. I agree with you. I understand the sentiment, but even if we were able to rectify the system now, we are going to save almost $120 million on the transmission alone.
Joe, mama ya onfana nunsi na onko na afi mama wa cheche mu yawo for one si mame.
Obi, we dey nunsi no. Mepa ama sabi amoti abroche no amoti America, Germany, UK and other countries. Yes, you might have a family down here, but directly no as you it doesn't affect you. But I don't per se mo kind of crack akra amoma no crack akra ended and as seven previous I said atre so also don't have ya who say a party and family me say it and name say a party there member explanation to suit the situation, which is not good. I want us all to be honest to ourselves and to be honest to this nation, because we are all Latin America, tens of years. One day you come down to this country, and a system that is failing, you'll be affected by it. Regardless, and as well, I'm gonna cry that cry now. Oh yeah, there, who will be so true? Affect you. And see, I'm kind of unity. Build this nation, because the way this nation is being run as of now, if any honest person will be honest to himself into this nation, Obama said no, things are not going well. But then I'm saying, I'm going to be the party, party. They don't care about what's going on. And I said, a party, it is very bad. It is, we are all MPP. There's no way, me name the MPP, bet my Yamagana, no, I cannot do that. Because I belong to the MPP. I will always vote MPP, regardless. But at the end, and yet, the way this nation is going and the way it's being run, honestly speaking, it is not the best. And this is not what we were expecting from AKUFFO of all people.
Yeah.
Honestly, from my point.
Yeah, Mami Musa, one question I feel me my own call. 2020, who voted for wine?
2000.
But we voted for Emma wine.
I voted for MPP.
So you are also part of the problem, no? Make Pacho. Also, you're part of the problem.
Yes, you could say that.
Oh, yes.
You could say that.
Yes.
Very good. Who said AKUFFO started 2008, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, 2012.
Mm-hmm.
And it started first one in 2008.
Mm-hmm.
2008, I voted for AKUFFO. He couldn't win. I voted for him again in 2012. He couldn't win. 2016, I voted for him. 2016 O'Brien in the first 4 years. Only said 2008, 2012. Every party be our 2 elections and lost. You know, say the cost is not easy. Okay, so 2016, I gave him the benefit of doubt. He said, "Oh, AKUFFO, 2016 to 2020, a cut from 2008, and I just 2008 too, because Ostate said of presidency, way back, say 90 something. Until Wabomoka na ABC 2016 no already, and he had about 2020, 2016 to 2020. I couldn't see him do anything, make any difference. Be about covered by, and the problems by another day. So 2020, let me give him the benefit and vote for him again, and let's see the next 4 years what he could do. Yes.
Let's see
what he could do. That was why I voted for him again.
Kofi Abekpo memao akwa aba ewo your friend say OBGH dwumadi so Joe mame before say memwa ka bibia no mame enfa me next topic no entudwa na afi de whichever one be bebobo hu bia no na afi de ya bobo hu mi gusu ameka no se opese o frame na oba dwumadi no mu a me patwa kwan da ho obetimi afre ama waba dwumadi no mu Joe yesi abane ritual money rituals advertisement a omo ye ewo TV so no yes ya bane ewo Ghana. All this came up because last week and somewhere I see wo Ghana eye enkola a omo ye under 18 omo akwakuku omo yonko a ono wo 11 years no eno ene de saa ade we ya ye communication minister ye maame asla osu ebedi na no di ebetu dwa se no premprempre no every time ano wokasa na ekọ no ompese malamfo adunsifo minim sa asofo na omo nso so ka sa ansem no bi ka ho de a ompese TV so national TV so bia no obeba be kase ubetimi adobo sika ede ama obi ye saade we se de be a ebesi enkola a omo hwe TV a omo adwene te se de we mo dwen ye a omo kuku omo yonko no ho kwan. Now beside that no obi anim se na tu TV station e wo Ghana as say no come here say most people when it comes to a year obi awe all because of Kennedy Japan. Na host Kwaku anan ebetena so mention a whole lot of Sikasamu ne medobu sika ne bi bebre kwa. Na me ade particular ba ko a wanka na eya me yasa wanka sa ade no. E ma me hu se em se akwa no oye fake. Oye fake. Oguso oye fake. Ene sika gare wanka ho asem. Because ultimately de all these say obobo enkofo ni bi di incremented that. That's one
Na sika gari no what is the relationship between him?
Okay, sika gari no. Tender TV na agrada on na sika gari no. Eno na enkofo bebre nim.
Na Tender TV na who? Eno na we agrada.
Ne dia.
So it could be say just escape him. Enye boapais.
Dey na sa dey we escape escape. Onti wo bobon krofo a mo ka say metimi adobo mani amawa. Na a whole sikagare, a whole Tender TV want me and can wasem.
But Tender TV can understand some blocking.
Well, me who be sad there be nim some blocking it there mean to me
verify.
Yes, say no cry na say no cry because still no or you can no will be the better one of the panelists ni bi or toward the better na you say you blocking. So what you say you blocking it there. And you make us ne kwan so no because sa TV no me hu nyansasem bia ni omo ka wo ho. Honestly speaking me hu nyansasem bia omo ka omo discussion omo ka ho. Anyway, that's just by the by. But what I'm trying to find out, Joe, and say bande ya bande sa de we no enu betimi ama ya solve sa problem na on board na.
Yo Obi medase. This is just
Joe, hold on. Me pacho menya call was so ube hodi on a mami kakra and sana me de wo abaso. Hold on, mema. E mami kakra ba be 2 minutes. Joe, koso.
Obetimi ene na kasa.
Ene nkasa. Okay. Say yaw.
Obi, we sorry.
Don't worry.
And many brief. And topics na that one also no. Me topics pa na that one.
No problem. Me pacho betimi akasa.
Some na kan is here young. Asem na kan is here. And I'm not sure Kwanan. And I'm meeting listener Obubon. Obubon listener who say Ghana, a bad thing, say Kruwe, because why? The dishonesty is too much. Yeah, but what I'm saying, Nana grad that TV show every single day. Ne want to Ghana every day, radio station, upon radio station, TV, Uncle Four kind of awesome. Nana grad there, Bumio, Nana grad there, Bum, yeah, kind of every day. Now all machine and conform me as our TV swap. When to me I'm glad they did. And I'm say, I don't know, Papa, you can't correct. Because the deal of Boy, it's total on alien names going on Bobo. It didn't know Bono, it may be rather. And I'm saying, now, Papa, we plan to put them on my other. Because when Bobo list also has our TV swap, you cannot skip Nana Dada. And I joke, me pato, maybe you might not know, but I'm a capillary down. Or you're aware, or you're very much aware, say, Nagrada is the topmost froster when it comes to SARS, you're double sky with TV. When you're number one. And to show okay, can't say, oh, a friend saying, okay, can't perform with on double sky or Ghana, and that's one stand with them. That means, your friend saying, oh, you are being biased. And it's just a sabi, what you come and now go. Friends are so far, we say, or hard to Kruma. Won't you mean you are before game film? Won't you mean you be in game film? Won't you mean you better be game film? Won't you mean you Nigel Gracie game film? Our 4 names with if you are mentioning frosters.
For Uzuben Pakao,
you are pastors of them, and now I'm with you. You are being biased or you are being dishonest. That's it. And you will be when I'm a friend as a credit. As I'm a corner, some did I don't know why you're planning here. Sadly, so they buy a name because somebody bamboo. Without another, a list you or the buyer.
Medasi yaw. Medasi. Joe,
okay. Okay, the same argument na bi na earlier on amene oye no. Asema betodwa na kwakwanan ade list aba. Se wagya bi wo mu a, adenti na ye my attention ko ne wagya no so ne yenso ye mmɔ ne wagya ne din no say oh, agrada nso ka ho. Rather no ye kwa akoba hye kwakwanan or whatever. Me so kra minim say Kennedy Japan, o say ne too right. Meaning secondary Japan ne agrada ati ado anwoma so. Ama Kennedy Japan di go agrada so de bia obeka ya munya.
Honorable Kennedy Japan meka agrada asem wo na tu su da.
I remember very well.
Yo, odi kan started say obeka. And for some reason ojai kan.
But I know say oni agrada nya issue e mo beka say agrada biti e kaswa ho.
And no one can see ye. Obia na be ya we say e ho nko an kan kwesi ye.
Okay, so okay, I get you. No matter so can press you honors in refi agrada. We could also, as citizens, begin to mention agrada. Why must it take Kwekwana alone to say it? And because one can say it, say Ghana, I mean, I disagree with anybody who be making such a proposition. Okay, in terms of it, me start abo agrada. I didn't say agrada. Agrada also ne oyeno enye agrada yen so ebetimi through our social media platform I was yin na ebetimi aka but ode mame meba ehokra later obi dum so ya yin na ewo me dum so eye de boni. I mean, I know very well. I know from what except Muhammad dum so by uko Ghana fitter for mechanic any whatever for anajo no mu ye adwuma anajo me na me ko Ghana pa nti na ya okasa me timi ko Ghana na makotran 5 months me ko Ghana pa mako Ghana and Muhammad dum so me ko hospital bi a oba bi ji awo na akwala na wu me bisa ne say adenti na akwala na wu ya o say e wo sa akwala na owo no oje na wo no na oye cold I was so dey share light ase na ka light no me akwala no. And so because of doom so nti omu ni light into the share blanket mu na blanket na nye warm enough nti akwala na wu nti na usun anda Muhammad so man hu dansoman kaswa amanfo a eja to omu dan mu because of candle e ma ehye omu nyina ne yere ne ma omu nyina ahye anda Muhammad so amanfo bibere lusu omu adwuma. Intimi uka dum so I won't come and sit here and do politics with dum so. But clearly no, Muhammad dum so took almost 4 years and son all solving, which was a generational issue. Remember I said before Muhammad Banana President Kufuor started way down. No yedada. Okay. Now Nana AKUFFO comes in and because of systems issue, ya so system na general. And then the CC and because of a buy expert some of this information that we have is because expert and the NDC dum sono. It became an argument between Baumia and NDC and Ghana in general. Say sika sika afaha ayesi. This time around, for the first time in Ghana history, President say even crabine po yes obedin troprana. Civil society experts in the industry etimia bami who say this is the issue, a transmission issue, and that we need just $10 million to fix the issue. And Gridco, any ECG has started a change transmission lines. No, more the timetable. I think that is a responsive leadership we must all appreciate. In relation to a president who didn't consistently for 4 years. And so if I come and say this now because of my politics, I don't know why you think that me politics. I'm being honest with the issue. Say me buy and can be party eduman, can be dependent. So there be doing so crane transformer being a trigger keke and you do light or light. It's not clearly in sanity. Ga abaya diatum napu atimia babe katre say antique crown. A bit take it by July. Okay. I am here saying say antique crown, a bit take it by September. Now the guy is saying so what kind of article I say it is going to take up to December. I know the December deadline, but remember I was telling you say the whole Ghana, and some of them will be out through July, some of them will be out through September, and some of them will finally be eroded by end of December. Okay, and to say say why don't we work and see say ampaniomo can omugusomoye ejumano no medu. Face challenges so that the December comes and then we don't hear another story again. And for me, that means we are being more progressive than Yebeba Betra Bekan Nanado disappointing Nanado Ayese. Nana do I say what whether we like it or not, an issue have confronted the nation, and we have a president who is being honest and transparent with us, and we are finding a solution to it. And for me, I think that is critical. Now, on this a friend is saying sikadru food. Endra
Banning no money rituals.
Endra Meshe AEB where friend is saying Facebook short series ya mu na Okonfobia, I think so Ashanti region was Kumasi movies nibi tayo Konfo colleague and or see I must say more banner conform some more TV so any on so I find a portfolio see also here door to door.
Or the advert and call door to door.
Because it's the other say a Christo Paul me door to door evangelism there. Or no so much so much match. And I most more ferry some beba betting to see almost so bam door to door into or do what about that cocoa no say jammy comfort this. Miss Master me door to door to how be young call them while I'm saying stress ana. But I could be saying na you know when motion when or so much in the portfolio. Almost now I'll say the BCC and more advanced in 10 year portfolio. This is a briefcase or component a briefcase. Anyway, you see, some we can say politics. That is why we need free SHS. Because on my view, the critical mass of the people are enlightened. I'm a little bit educated. I'm reason. Untimi fasa anuma we say enkototo so enunti ena sa na do free SHS now or their ban so that we will educate by the next 20 years you won't get akola with 20 years won't get high school diploma so that by the time I was anchor for the critical mass of the Ghanaian now they can now be able to differentiate between how we can be successful and make money and whether Sikadro is even something that you have to be conceptualize, let alone to believe in it. Anyway, over the years, institutions are failing the nation, and all because of any corruption and workload into media, if I'm saying, Joe Anochi institution, national
commission, civic, national
authority, communication authority,
right,
national communication authority, any national media commission, any films whatever authority, any atnasi, ama omaino, and for a 9 years and opportunity to come and exhibit some form of advertisement, and including even business owners, multimedia, UTV, and also at least some gatekeepers. And make sure so whatever is being advertised on the radio and television, they scrutinize them. Try no be in your pay. Copim temwa ni esi o yuni ba ya esi. Fine, abawi boninesi. And also interested in ninja no montuaso. I will support anybody be our say money, those kind of whether a Sikadro for even including lotteries. Betina radio so number na be channel mumra mejo me ho including SARS of ya will come asem ya kan anybody there or try to swindle Ghanaians innocently no was on mine including even Ghana Revenue Authority because sebi nkofo yom se mo double sika tax ahino mutia mo mine sika no double no je share na ahino mutia mo mine so Ghana Revenue Authority must even be able to should be even interested in the issue and also go to them and say tax based on that you shut them down. Okay, and so this media station I was here including bloggers obi wow be and so can be bloggers can why did so be can
who said blogger bia the beto also betimi ama obi anyeska I haven't seen
bloggers here ne promote to sankofo ya bloggers here promote
honestly speaking me started this blogging who's a blogger bia ama obi abane na yi so even let me show you there is this particular akwabi so ya malamo so ya hwanio o ye den oh yeah blogging say ya or the message be ba be fam.
Exactly.
Every blogger bia who sa de no pe ubons we yi nipa kro na free ho.
Or send a friend request on Facebook on another this.
Bia mashup every blogger bia I remember say me na me sa man ya na boji se bebre ya Holland your friend is kra Mark Aban na me hwe ni program bi na oye eyi ni bi enkofo ni bi ba so wo se hwe enkofo ni bi na o ma ba so ha yo ma me nyini mfiri ho na wayi nipa kro no e de na free.
Okay. Okay, so what I'm saying is that
in fact no yen bloggers yi crampo no yen de ye kutia sa ade no because so be most of the bloggers no e were outside the country.
Yeah, but most of my bloggers here, most of my bloggers here na obai agrada yi mo na mu promote ne nyoma ene ho keka ho nyoma be nyina na ma promote agrada
no ma ono no meka se sebi o adwene wo form because what to kwan fra brochiri aba betena kromu ha how say also say agrada so say no ma wo ye we eye enti sebi se wo te ho na se wo se wo be promote agrada that means say wo kwanto na wo tu ye no ehun hia sa go back to Ghana na kokotena ho no mo eno kra no kwa mentena ho sa ko bia nipa bia ni na kokotena ho so ati
obi eya asefem
enya obi wo fon ayi ni so
ma eya asefem mo ma nyina yenkuntia na yenyi sa village mindset in fee society
ma memfa ni pakro na ansa na ya to aso Kofi
Yeah, obi
me ma kwa ba
me da se me chawo ne ni ajo me chawo na
ya Josu Kofi
me pesa me kan bi kakra
koso mami
on power intermittent and as a broom so abi the new Ukraine this present government Ghana Oshamo in a sense said obi ebe believe for 4 years okunwa oba the free so no or say was solving problem maybe NPP government ebae onu so claim say onu ne modern bo ana ma power na yede ejina na fast forward give tin na net yeah happy do so give tin yeah happy do so the entire yeah happy do so see and say ya tina say ya shakan ya nwene enkwetre enye ya adwen say ade na wo no yempa bi nka ho yemmo ho ban yentre yesiem yemrenew nyoma the tin na wo say nyoma simle ema yi na do so yensua nyensa ade na to obi or how I began the home no and then obi wonya kwenya who claims that you are competent enough than the previous government you did a show me say we be much more better than the previous sadly we need a beasting you our Ghana and into the movement about the by Ghana for a year the problem needs to be solved and it is now more my deadlines of July end of the year. So that deadline of woman a contemporary deadline of woman. Say it can get problem here and can within the next few weeks, this problem have to be stopped. But once you end July, any ending of the year, and drop, it means that Oma Dada or no matter what's all they say in Kanye and say in Kanye money Jinania no Omo the aye attack for Omo the Ghana food gamble. And they should be honest enough and tell Ghanaians say no matter how if they are failing, they should let us know that they are failed. What they I don't know what NDC government out this thing, it was wrong. The movement who you know, they say. And yes, I did no man of you did yet. Time go. May call Sika Darley. So, about where is the Ghana? They say they need direction. Yeah, Obia Wapinya, Eye Opia. And then education about a free, you'll be for high school free. The Yebisa say after the high school, no, what's the next step of these graduates after high school? A Musa in the Benya University, a Musa in the Buffy, Buffy, no, how are they equipped to start their own business? Go Ghana minimum, Sebi, so we need to be
I buy no get ready and I won't fancy this. It's only a few and it's in that kind of opinion. It's really starting their own day. So next, no matter what we are, you say, I say, despite saying, and the Abeka despite no. Despite our own was a Ghana, you say, I say, Kesbin, saying Abeka Kesbin home. What saying Abeka Ghana home. Joe saying Abeka Ghana. I don't even say, you quit, and I say, you quit. But basically, you know, despite the account, you know, cash will be an account, you know, will be an account. It will be a sorry, or find the phone, scamming, Skagari, is out of the DNA of war, and when I miss scamming, and me to teach you again as all your one, who makes me this. And a young boy be a new school, and he said, a break mass of a couple people because it's money from Yande. Protocol in the local party as a very protocol. Oko party are saying protocol, yes, I must have played the internet. It's Ghana, you're making it clear. Now you have to be good. Now, because they say, you know, technical skills, you know, I wasn't compulsory for any kind of students in Ghana. Because I have white collar job, they be in Ghana. This will be a general, this will be a easy. They say, doctor, who your science of criminals in this book? If you take down for technical, everything I can say, we'll plan to be a fan for you. Meaning for the almost like you cut your off just because say yeah, and you are more much be able to get cut off because your mom get a doctor. And you can yes threat about no any yes threat you know you make sure say I'll play piano equipped with a kind of technical skills. And you didn't ask young one at the palm so they say no one be play carpentry near that you know. Who school you more basic tools and equipment. Never starting your own kind of thing. And that's idea. Second one year that the whole day because it's evolving. By the next 5 years, we want to be evolving for good. And then one you better to start a conforming one for you, but still second one will still be there.
Medase Kofi, medase pa se also ode aba abetwam Joe. Nana Williams mema akwaba eye Lucky enso eno no Lucky medase me send o link no enti menim se still apesa oba ma menhu na me send it back to you. Joe kwasoma me.
Yeah, Obi, your banner say discussion is say ya ADDO. Sani edi kan wa no. Enya oba aman bia omanpani anase party bia enye ye nije se Ghana for beda dum som. Nenso Obi ye fair say problem ewo ho na ye the problem ni nyina bebo na ADDO, especially within this short period of time I have faced dum som. Sebi dum so no na generational and I can generation of the power no ya solve ye no enso sisi akodu transmission enti sisi ya ne wo se nyina ye ne se be den ya solve transmission ye solve transmission we are maybe another issue of dum so will come along the line. Okay, maybe no be a natural disaster or whatever. I'm just saying the best thing as leadership can do is say ye be den ya solve ye how. Okay, now see be blame because governance is all about challenges and how to solve those challenges. No, it's what differentiate one being a competent and effective than the other. In the service, Mahama betina doing so for 4 years. Nana doing so about less than 1 month, 2 months. Nina se Ghana for say nunti you crucify Nanado. I think that we are also not being fair to Nanado. Because clearly Mahama that doing so no yet for close to 3 years and sana yes start your boni didi almost 1 year ya mo Mahama didi inti misrem eya mo miensu nyina ye hu say omambo na yebu no na enye den ya o how ba how I be solving no na e be kire one leadership so a competent say USA we last time Texas hono atoyenchem si we so mo da dum so but they find a way to solve it. That is that's what is happening in Ghana. In the Esremo, more Ghana, no, me Ghana American, my wife from holidays, more Ghana, more OCC, doom so no muti a how. But Nanado Fakwendi also solve a problem. And until this why money available say transmission lines, yes, Enti muma yemfa believe enta nechi. Na yenhwe say by July end na ye can how na so better. By September we be afi bedurun na dum so na to atwa. Ne ne ekoyenim. Enka say no no man complain, you can complain. But to make it sound as if say because we're not just doing so one a debate defining another governance day. I think say we are also not being fair to another, especially when obayeno electricity na utu and wetimi ate in the midst of COVID, electricity utu and was not so by 50% amount and na ebi kra untu ya o free SHS or the aba and then up 100,000 people were form adwuma nurses are no mutie baby a na mfa adwuma 3 years backlog na do abeclear ni nyina teachers wa abeclear nursing training allowance wa restore teacher training allowance wa restore ye kwan oye I mean police or funny power adwuma mu one district one ambulances waye one district one factory oguso ye economy na egu no abe restore all the fundamentals and banks are making profits, okay, and the inflation rate is at your growth rate economy all these fundamentals banks na egu ni na wetimi are restored the physical indiscipline and the economy no. I mean name them agric na egu and negro and a negative and then another agric sector is growing positive ama ene aduane abu wotika na body wo ho bayere wo ho bro ho. Okay, name one after the other. I'm not saying say Ghana is heaven, but there's improvement. Internet, I think it says yes, service uni ade kra de that was asia. Now sounds way in a dimboni dia. I think say we are not being fair to Nanado too, because despite all the difficulties, and we are and they are all facing challenges. Despite all these difficulties, Nanado is working so hard. Na minya ba kono ka say ye buy and do so na survey and afi asan ba. Minya, I wish Senka report to be what has say. Enka I wish Senka meet me edimensa ato nanka my read this report na. The truth of the matter is that our energy
send the mama na menfanto screen so.
The truth of the matter is say the transmission issue in Ghana no enye na start you. Enye na transmission issues na start
before so yaw sorry emeki what is this yaw meki a certain comment be na me feel say that was very very brilliant and questioner obusa aye or say during ebeka be 6 months amaya to abano so what you say ebeka be 6 months amaya to abano there was this problem okay said the transmission problem was there but there wasn't any power shedding there wasn't any doom so Ghana. But then ye to abani wie na no afe ne hu sa afe na wose yesesa na so why couldn't we fix that thing even before sananke ye beto abano ama ye to aba wie ye no de afe ne hu sa afe de sa power shedding ye be ye ho adwuma ewo ho what happened and within 6 months period no power na amo na ni preba kokra na nipatimi nya ye de ye campaign e de ye hwan 24/7 power si so adentina afei die ene yehu sa afei ne wose yesesa sa de
ba obi mamenka report bi wa han say ma or say a 2020 electricity supply plan for Ghana power system concedes that the transmission system has been performing poorly on the basis of transmission losses and voltage violations, that the transmission losses in particular has been a consistent and reoccurring challenge over the years. In 2019, for example, the system lost 4.7% of the power generated, a 19.4% increase from the 2018. That overall system losses by the end of the first half of the 2020 increased to 5.28% of the total power generated, according to GridCo 2020 Electricity Supply Plan Report. The report further states that the transmission losses are occasioned by consistent overload of the transmission lines and major voltage violation in major substations due to the overaged and weak transmission infrastructure and the inadequate power factor correction equipment available to meet the demand requirement of major load centers, Accra, Kumasi, Takwa, etc., particularly at peak demands. Okay, okay, report what is happening, they say. Enyoma we yasuso no, but CCR the energy access to electricity no are increasing. Now energy in seven no, and you all know energy 70. Ubetimi atina ufi na we use system. Ubeto one gadget pe e de abeka ho. Now system no nebulo. Okay, so all this why you can argue say before December, but remember, say before December, there were because of election, there were a lot of people that we were having extended electricity access to because of COVID and so. And now 40 when people are at home, the energy they are consuming is less than when industry have opened up, and all industries are now on board consuming electricity plus a fear. Okay, so it could be said some way somehow from maybe that 6 months because of COVID to the election, and after the election, the economy is beginning to pick up until now, overload now ADDO, and that is why it is triggering some of this power interruption as is rampant. It's energy sector. Bibia bit me sebi anoma kra bit me e de nantaba yakofa where bi ho na no nkwan blue system ni nyina. Okay, it is when some of this thing comes up, yen trust expect no any the information that they threw out there. In fact, for the first time in Ghana history, yenye dun so I can tell you on authority say almost every sector, every person that matters is coming out to tell the truth. In Kenya sanka winke bai in kebe jama politicians no ma beka transformer bi ne bruto ha power bi na trigger wa ha. And so for the first time you have all these energy experts from nowhere. They are now pushing the government to even admit. And because of that, the energy sector minister, any GridCo, even when GridCo was trying to downplay, now people are even exposing all of them. Intimacy, moment you believe in the system, and the system will fix the electricity challenges I face. We be by September ending more kodi. Now even Ashanti region there. By July ending, no promutia I no ye omo crowd. Okay, until let's have hope. I know said the system will work, and nobody should make any attempt to compare Nanado to a Mahama. Come on.
And Joe, ne da. And the ne da because a dear omo time Nanado was on and son your friend say.
No, why you're honest. No, bisa on the Nipan was no koji IMF loan. I don't know intimate found near Jum.
But all the
you can face HS now see and 20 years and son.
Look here, Fred. My main fan into so na eating come. Looky. Yeah, Joe so. Yes, you have. Oh, and yes, I'm getting. Me can want some crying son. I may share your friends a program. Yes, me can want some me can want some.
Yeah, na Broby, Joe, and doctor, I may pen one.
Otie, doctor tie pa otie.
Doctor, I don't say ye movie or why, and you're not anti-Christ too. You're not anti-Christ. So we see a sorry nine edition and who point in Yama and Hayan. Now, so we a leader. So we want to say over time. Woman, na fee. Na mo chance and dine swapper, name so to with them. Na come dim colano. Na kania cranny fee. No be a bass, oh, you will go. Because some of the bum fear have a year, no bad time. Oh, ship a brow, no money, bread out catching back was I, and you could see a sorry night. Nessa will be best friend, no cast, hey, papa, what's the young was your sorry night? Why, Brackania cry, ye be, and sure ye be, car kind cry, ye be. It's when you're back, can you find what this kind of buy and catch her and say, yo, Maxine? Meaning some of us will see a short and so me or bad time, yeah, be a leader, me a president. Say, see, I can't help her, me live here and me money. It's who see kind of crown, what your papa ya bosnia. Na ya kope binka mo ni enya ye kane anu ho adwuma wo kurom. Na Nyankopon ya adom asori dan. Ye besia ma Nyankopon. The NT bread o bi me kasa ne say. President Ebaya, no are aware say you can a problem pa. As a leader, we are aware. What my president of Ghana can a problem. Sabi, ubetumi abie na no aka say MPP and answer NDs and the can problem about Ghana. Ghana, ye nyina ye beto light off. Ye ni susu and ye friend light off. And then they friend do so. And yet to be blame them ma obia. Now, when we can see that we are penny moon. Now we need that work. Now we need to work. Now we choose to do idea and beneficial to the entire nation. Now we put a new the ADDO. Senka president by and our cancer free SHS. And the Ghana yen coming and yakmine. And no one here into no one will hear one. And a group before what was can go to me from the kitchen. So what would be the Asher 9 1 also need to. Want to be Rwanda, Kigali was what it should include. Pope Ukraine's interest came free road and go Rwanda for kind of Kigali say, the person will see Asher 9. Kigali back out to the massa, and they made to Rwanda. It's all to see Canaba, then find you to Rwanda. What personal interest? Our person will see cathedral in here. A secondary matter, make a garment, bring into my portfolio. So, FP people say, I can't someone. A young my account. A good word of I, or my cathedral, no good young, or my canian was a way. Ghana, ye never summon. Any Christo summon. And yeah, sometimes we people say, now coupon bread in any sort. Say it to 1 year, what big problem here, dear. Then I'm coupon my common sense. Near see you use our common sense and then found solve problem. And there will be better than yes, Yankupon was rum. If you're watching Yankupon voice. Ghana form bedding for who should have had a bomb higher mouth to almost what we need. I won't go see a sorry nine. Now we put it in such a nine, we'll see why now who will work with him. Yankupon out here in Sinatra. Musina tree will be when mass one see a will be work. And to Joe, where you are strong, and so we used to be pa. You see a sick cathedral, no swap, a bayer of a pa. Then, yet the Yankupon a child pay, Mama Kanya once a week. Now we need here and son of my dear pata. Now, doctors a wood see the attachment people was a gun of wood ya canal, or we are a fine, or we are soup, or we are toilet. Ghana for you here toilet, you cathedral. Will be answered them on pioneer and good one shy. Bro, be
Medase, looky, medase na, mamenka wenche wan sana wako, me here, me pacho back door, me here u full picture. Na yebedi eno hon komo, ewo back door, me chi machira later. Why, Mr. Why? Medase pa. Oh, sorry. Minim se na obeka bibi na makate wa mpacho obetimi afre. Joe, o camera na ye still. Enti minim se still an oda so wo so a. Em se obekọ na wasan aba. Joe, me pacho sign bra link ne so bie mu mame because o camera no aha afi de come hu no ha. Abusafo ye wo 10 minutes na ye de dwumadie we aba wie ye na that means say ya tena so 3 hours no ye de dwumadie we aba awie ye nana aduana basafo kantanka nana lion nana lion me ma wakwaba em se wadi ejuma ewo nsabege so ena wawie na wohwe nana medase we de wa wonim se dwumadie wenti ama yentimi enjoy ne wo program ne so on Sunday because ene ye program we so ehia kakra ene ntina ama na basa ntina na lion nana medase se wo hwe me Grace Adujamfi Grace miniaba medawase se ene wo hwe me ewo ahanomo pa ena Albert Osei Recon Albert medase se wo hwe me Joe uti looking ka
Yeah, me looking kapa na obi when na ne picture no one fan ko you one ko turn am obi. Yes, I
Joe me hia wo de o me hia wo full picture na menka ya me hia mo picture no until ebia somewhere next week ye program next week me wo big interview bi enu
okay.
na meka se me hia mo picture no but mema wa aware nti a me hia sa picture no me announce no wa ha next week dia me de na eba so no me announce ni din wa ha nti ebia me announce a it will trigger something nti a me hia o picture na de a kire wo afia wo hwe ya afia me hia wo so picture mpa cha wo ufo picture afia kra dem se wo ba ku bi wo ho anka ebe me fese wo de no enso so ebeba jo looking
Obi Ghana de man nyame man we Israel fi ho no ma Ghana ni in fact Ghana kra ni nyame say Bible no trace kra Bible ankasa ne Israel no
ye Benjamin
eno nti na ye raise a nation prophet to say Danka Williams wusu be mpa no ewo ho a omo bodwuma papa eno nti na ye wo asofofo titiri ko Roman mu nti na na do cathedral na wusi no nyame be hira no o ye King Solomon nyame ebe hira no say wusi cathedral e de ama Christopher ewo man no ye de tainichi nemum wusi cathedral no ye kwan no ye electricity no ye ntimi nka da say because of ye ni light nti ma ye nsi cathedral ene sa de nkoman nke ye nyi mpuntutume bia wo man no da ye si cathedral no na ye hospital ye si cathedral no na ye si isuku dan sa na ye de chechiro man enso aye se binu adwen se de bia mo de mo ba cathedral na ye besi no de bia na mo bo achiri ene se akonfo agikro na fa na afi mo anso sansu about money rituals you nke ye na nga asori ni nyina kro ni nyina ya asori a nke bi kra nka papa yo nka doso nti esere mo ma asori no enko nanim ni ntimi mfa asori no nyina asori so en contribution asori dia magana chese ya mi hu amanfo kwa so mo cassette asori kra na say asori esidan kra na emi nwa contribution asori Pentecost Presby SDA Methodist Anglican Salvation bobo womo Suku adan hospitals take their contribution out of the country. Ghana will be broke. Inti se nyina mpesi e fa man presi kase di si aso dan kra da masekra na nkanye hwe me support because over years it is the church. In fact, school ya start kra ye ka ho sem na ye ka VSHS ni nyina. School ni nyina started from the church. It started from the church. And afi ni na mu an hand over the mind na ukọ Ghana schools no na papa nyina whether ye Pentecost whether ye ADDO presec one kobotwe bobo mu nyina din every single one of them belongs to a mission intimisra mo mayemfa ye fenisen ne ade seno no yemfa man because church na boa o man no into o man no kra spend sika kra de si asori dan ma church na Mama church na so nyo no na yensi dan kese ma no me kura na na do ache because the dan enu say so aye a shortcut ni bia kan sense we also ye na itimi bi project no na itimi ko da ho by the time 2024 be ba na do efiso no na yakọ ye ne Thanksgiving service e was asori dan no me da se
yo Joe medase pa abusafo yatena program we so ye 3 hours mu na ye kwei enunti no esese ye hwe na ye di program no eba awieye me pa cho me wo just 5 minutes me de to ho na ye kasa no na watimi abo awramu anase watimi afre na waba eso after 5 minutes no ye di program no nyina no ebeba awie ye amaye Joe na went to me and can't too much of money rituals and what's a call by ebefemu. It is our money rituals and I say a ma a nipa any day, a ma omo a ma for any malam for any adverts. It would TV sono. Joe, Mammy Busau. You are so for almost the same thing no more ye. It will move on me as almost the more ye. It would TV swana. In a sense, sir, who cost off for suffer for ye. Say, come here, say, I suffer for ye. Or Mumubia with TV stations or more running. Never now suffer for ya or my bay. Or Mumubia with TV stations or more running. Omuton oil. Your tongue, your friend is saying. Apart from oil, your tongue bread, your tongue and car. About phone cooney wine is adding. Nina no rituals.
Obikra yourself and a choba sofa as a bread.
As a graja na. Or no, was it? Or no cry was it there? Or don't know, and yet, sorry, a movement too. What person born who by bra, Obama bono. Swati I say. Or no, was it angel, no, your friend as a rajan to no, the end dear. Come here, so on share down castle or your church. Swati I say, down castle or your church. Joe, but me reading messages in Libby because will be the message banner and read ya. Say, yeah, not a better a drain. Pa, but me starting free, nana lie on the answer or the abbey. Or say, as of for are destroying families. So, sana na eka. Or say, as of for no destroy families. A war Ghana. We so say. Well said, Joe. Diana Banana, Nana Sade, a buyer. Okay, Nana, Yate. Ena, I have you, or Henneba, or say, my dear, ask again. Oh, that is time, Anna Lucky, Casano, and or the way by Joe. Obi say, or Hemba Yao, Efre, or say, Joe, can you sell Slim Tea to a Somalian? Which I'm not too sure. Say, Slim Tea and to me and sell it for to Somalians and what is the rationale behind it? Joe, any idea be about it and okay, yeah, me pacho minti parable now they are to honor me anything any coalition between Slim Tea and Somalian. I don't know which me achima my and your friend is on where be must Joe is a smart communicator. And no dear me know ya Jenny. Ubiti me a talkie.
Maybe now can look I'll say oh the Mekas and Tony ma maybe he's saying don't sell some slim thing to someone.
Okay. Kufiabu could say we have so many churches to the extent that jobs are collapsed for churches. We need jobs. And no correct Kofi sad end there me know ya Jenny. You go a whole your friend saying first pani okobantma you were your friend saying movie theater which is a Rivoli na ewo Rivoli anye ye nyina asofo na omo hyase no mo pese omo beje ho de ya asore no makwa akọ bompaye se adwuma emra but meanwhile adwuma ni bi no ene ye egu no de ya asore no it doesn't make sense. Joe Rwanda wo kan ho asemi ma menka kakra se wonim se Rwanda there are sorry bebra ya gu no de turn into adwuma ewo kro ni mu we are where sadie.
But we don't have to collapse churches to form jobs.
That is why I
form jobs.
No, because yes, say church, and yet listen, Joe, okay, well, churches now bubo no, tete churches are ma wo high, nim se omo boa or mine, but then now ya ye womu is no, now ya womu is yama this quack and fake pastors, to me ababeje or minor bosso.
So what we need to do is to regulate them, regulate their activity, regulate their incomes and how their incomes may use their are generating some kind of employment opportunities for the church members. Why must we collapse them and say they are forming church, they are forming job out of that?
Well, obi the abas slim tea no why they no say Somalian are slim by nature. They won't need slim teen. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay,
Now I
okay,
understand
okay.
the reason why I can't. Also, now Joe, also make us say yeah, Matthew for no. Omo ye discerning listeners. Joe. Ati omo obi a otie sa me program we bia trust me say the person has an open mind and it's a technical know-how e program we so because the way I see kan sam no so unye obi a sabi no wa adwene mu do a it will be hard for you to follow this particular program a obeti ase it enya wo de what you say and you know I'm proud say metiefu wo ho a omo ensem bi wo ho no ma de minim kra no omo timi chiri mu e ma me di me yeden e de tu mi tiri mu eti ase jo me da ase se ene obaye yemfa
That's it.
you know emfa ensi ahanomo nyame ya adomo a next week me the man behind the arts ebeba program we so ene na ba be din komo jo se what minim se what Facebook so asa wo be hu ase say ye wo this young guy bia or developer or ba or ye cartoons or for picture no wa draw no in a cartoon version or they are two side to side what will be happen.
Yeah, I think your code draw Kennedy Japan di bi na man for bash no.
Thank you. The very president boa next week me the never ba interview so it for our
I
picture
see.
breme for our picture breme na me
I
man
see.
draw next
I
week
see.
or paper me
I
program
see.
you be any
I
interview
see.
you be find out the potential when you move any the main reason why or started say oh yes I deal we and they are to ho abankrofo ayede ahwe enu nti no but what now say we be making a point now do picture abreme na next week so what ye na wabaso e be one on one but I know some mo be we chiri mo be dem questions ne
Sure.
where
Sure.
you beba enti no
Yeah.
me say enu nti na me se me hia o picture e de aba yini so
Okay.
nti yo me da se
Okay.
ne
Bye
oba
bye.
iso me da se pa enti bye bye yo atiefo aha enene me de dwumadie yi obgh dwumadie yi ebesi ye ka bibi about sword cutting nana AKUFFO wakwa cut sword se yemesi award house joe ebecheche mu yie ma yenya ye ho entiase da ka dum so ho asem na ye nyina nso so ye cheche mu enya ho entiase na banning of money rituals ewo ye TV so atiatise no ye ka eno nso ho asem yenya enkrofo ma omo nso so de omo submission call in yaw asumadu a champon call in lucky call in na afi nso so yesenya doctor na say most of the time so ya na metane ni din komo nso so ewo edwumadie yi so nso so ma no de ni submission kofi agbeko nso so call in de ni submission buy nkofo bebre nso so de omo message buy tare edwumadie no achi abusafo me ha na yede ene dwumadie no ebesi BB1 Bantma blogger 1 ono ane me menam di dwumadie hu chiame de eba na wie ye de sa na fitiase ye besi samre ohwe mi yedi sa dwumadie abusafo nyame ya adoma next week make a point say obewo ha na watie the man behind the art Percy yeboa bede ne beba afidie so na nyame ya adoma ye ne no adi enkomo kakra ewa ha no mo wonya kwan na wo hwɛ me na wo tie me na wo suri pɛ de hwɛ me a meda wase sɛ woyɛ nya kwan de hwɛ me ebesi samre mema obia bye bye bo modna ne bo ho ban e free covid-19 eta so ekoso edi enhini ewo ye fie mu ewo yen akwan so bo modna ne sɛ obɛbɔ modna na wahwɛ ohu yi meda obi bia ase sɛ wonya kwan a wo de hwɛ me sɛ ayi we si na sɛ wantimi nka bi mu a mepacho na chese makram me mamu nyina bye bye good Sunday mama bye